Ah, dude, what's up, man? Yeah, we beat the 78 Blizzard. What the fuck? Hold on, I can hear my voice. Keep that shit off. Yeah, I beat the fucking 78 Blizzard, man. My mother called me. She's like, wow, you always said you wanted to see a 78 Blizzard. Well, you got it. That was crazy. A lot of flooding, though. That's the bad thing. There's going to be a whole lot of flooding. He had a drink. A whole lot of flooding going down. A lot of flooding going on. If it gets warm, right? Because like I said, it could be fucking 80 degrees next week. Literally could be 80 fucking degrees. This state's wild, man. Anybody who lives here knows how this state is. It's absolutely wild with the weather. Could be 90 degrees in fucking 2-3 weeks. And that's the truth. I don't think this shit's gonna melt for a while, but you never know. Like I said, it could all melt next week. One hot day next week, and we have a hell of a flooding on our hands. I'll tell you that. Crazy flooding. This is 1:30 p.m. Blizzard of 78 record officially broken with 2026. I'll play it in a minute. Crazy. I had a dog eating. Snow on my driveway up to my chest. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. All over the place. A lot of people are swarmed in. Especially if you got no one to shovel. You're in trouble. Big trouble. And not in Little China and Little Rhodey. Huge trouble. Joey, what's up? Yeah, Joey's an insomniac. Yeah, it's a lot of snow out there. Some the Northeast got hit. I think even like parts of Pennsylvania. What's up, WC? Parts of Pennsylvania. Also, New York. New Jersey got it bad. A lot of people that were watching from New Jersey were saying how bad it is. Did a lot of people listen to those raindrops, rain hitting shit, weather ocean waves, right? There's channels like that. I gave one of my old channels to my buddy who made a channel like that. It was like sleep sounds for the 70s or something. A bunch of tall boys, bears or something. The Chicago Bears really fucking moving, man. That's ridiculous. Trying to see what other snow stuff they got here. Let me play. I'm gonna put this in a second. No, not that. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, right.
To Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca first. Tony,
can you hear that? Can anybody hear that?
Oh, Mike and Shannon, a historic storm. We have beaten the blizzard.
Look at the pavilion. Look at the old Civic Center. Look at that shit.
Of 78 in terms of a snowfall accumulation coming in now at 32.
A bad time. There once was a place called Providence that didn't get snow for 4 years. And all of a sudden the snow came like a bunch of bunchling, mad maniac queers. The puppies were kissing and licking. It was a crazy place. And the snowman got a lot of snow right in his fucking face. See? Look at this dead snowman. That's a lot of snow. Look at this. Look at that. That's fucking crazy.
2.8 inches of snow. This is a scene that you don't see too often. I'm going to step out of the way. The camera's frozen.
Get the fuck out of the way, Tony Petrarca. I want to see the snow in front of the Amica Pavilion Center. I used to work here. I used to call the Civic Center.
A little bit. But this is downtown Providence, and it is an absolute ghost town, and no surprise here with the travel ban, the blizzard conditions, the strong winds, and some power outages. We still have probably another roughly 2-3 hours of intense snow before the snow and
This is at 1 p.m. today.
intensity starts to ease up
1:30.
just a little bit as we take a look at the conditions across the area. More than likely, we're going to start to see the snow winding down. And TJ, you can see right here. Hold on. If we're okay, we're in play mode. And here we go. Brand new numbers. And TJ just putting this graphic together.
Wow.
New record set. 32.8 inches of snow.
I said 34. 32. At that time at 1:30, it's going to be 34 now, I believe. 34 inches of snow. In the 78 blizzard, we didn't know. In the 78, nobody knew if snow was even coming. So it caught them off guard. So this is worse snow-wise, but not disaster-wise. A lot of people died in the 78 blizzard. People were stuck everywhere. Cars on the highways. Forget about it. It was crazy.
It beats the blizzard of 78, which was 28.6, February 6th and 7th, 1978.
Yep,
now,
has newspaper.
Blizzard of 78 was certainly a somewhat of a surprise storm. This is a storm, this blizzard that we've been talking about now for days, and that we knew that a storm with a significant magnitude was coming up. But and some of the totals.
They didn't know what was hitting them back in 78. They didn't know. So picture. So none can compare. Even if this was 10 more inches, it couldn't compare to 78 because nobody knew what was coming. Everybody was prepared for this. Picture if nobody was prepared. How many people would be dead, stuck? Oh, my God. It'd be brutal.
Even a bit higher than some of the 24 inches that we've been forecasting over the last couple of days. We take a look at, we'll certainly have to update this, but as far as the top 10 snowstorms and leading the way for many, many, many years with the blizzard of 78, which was 28.6 inches of snow. Doppler radar, 28.
You fucking retard. All right. I remember 96, right? 96, remember? 2005, remember that. 2022, 19 inches, that was a shock. 97, I can't see over here, 861, because they got these stupid fucking, oh, wow, look at that. Holy shit, I can move the fucking words. You learn something new every fucking day. 97, 1960, 2013. That's the one where I built the snow cave in, 2015. No, I don't even know, man. Who fuck knows? Oh, that's crazy.
Of 78, which was a.
What's up, Caesar Rodney? Samsung Cat, what's going on? Did you get any in Delaware? Down in Delaware? Shout out to Caesar Rodney, the Midnight Ride. Everybody knows about Poor Revere, but nobody knows about Caesar Rodney.
28.6 inches of snow. Doppler radar.
This is my state. This is where we're at right here. Somewhat northern Rhode Island, right? We got the this is real northern. Situate up here got nailed. See this dark blue right here? They got fucking nailed. Absolutely nailed. Even worse. So we got it the Rhode Island. We got probably hit the worst. Austin, this part of Mass, Taunton, Fall River, New Bedford. We got nailed. See, over here in Connecticut, you see a snow mixture, right? So they didn't get that bad. Even up in New York, I believe they got like 14, 15 inches. I could be wrong. 18 inches downstate Delaware got 18 inches. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This storm, this coastal storm this blizzard refuses to let go as far as intense snow. With these darker areas of blue that continue to be pretty much stationary over the same area. We've had snowfall rates at times throughout the morning, not an inch an hour, 2, 3, 4 inches per hour, all being buffeted by winds of 50, 60, even 70 miles per hour. And you can see this band of blue, this darker blue continues.
Yeah. And look, we're the darkest blue right here in Providence. Shit, not even up near Citrus. We got it the worst right here. And that's where we're at. Right where the V and the I is in Providence is where I'm at. Right there. This is where Providence is. Boom. Right there.
especially over southeastern Massachusetts and parts of Rhode Island. So we still have another roughly 2 to 3 hours to go before the intensity of the snow eases up. So when all is said and done, it is generally a 24 to 36 inch snowstorm. The blizzard conditions will continue. Even when the snow stops, the visibility will still be reduced and some blowing and drifting snow. And you can clearly see that is not a breeze down in Newport.
Yeah, look at Old Glory flying, right? Old Glory just flying in that wind.
That is a sustained wind of 30.
That's down near Cranston. We've been there before. Or is that downtown Providence? Can't tell.
35 miles per hour out of the northeast. We're looking at Providence now with the reduced visibility and then a couple of feet of snow on the ground as well. So the timeline here, the extreme snow and wind continues for another couple of hours. Now, 3 to 7 o'clock time frame, it is still snowing at a pretty good clip, but it will gradually ease. The strong wind gusts will continue as we get towards the evening hours between 7 and 11 o'clock. It's really just kind of lingering snow showers winding down, gusty wind, and then we start to see some clearing as we get towards the midnight hour. But even midnight tonight, travel is poor. Really having, trying to update these numbers, every 15, 20 minutes as the snow keeps piling up. But you can clearly see the numbers here from westerly.
I got to find something later than this. This is one. Let's see when the last, let's check their news. Channel 12 News. Oh, get this thing off the last Don shit. Look at, they got Louis' last. Look at in their homepage. What retards. Look, they got Louis' last Don thing up there. Louis and Raymond. Phoebe Petro. This is the fucking retards. All right, 2 hours ago. Let's check this one. No, let's check this one from Middleton Blizzard. We'll check a few of these, but 2 hours ago, live in Providence. This is what I wanted.
Monster Math presents multiplication.
They look like cooties. Look, what are these fucking cooties? A little fucking tick.
Okay, class.
Get out of
Team
here.
coverage of the storm continues now from Providence.
12 News reporter Sheena Lasciuto just now live from the
Lashina the shooter. Lashina the shooter, but they call Sheena the shooter. Funny name.
capital city with more on the cleanup.
She's bundled up. Look, she's got mittens on. Lashina's got fucking mittens on.
Efforts there.
She's all smiles.
Well, it's a cold and quiet night here in Providence. Our hotel parking lot is finally plowed out, so tomorrow I can be out on those streets reporting for everyone as that cleanup process continues.
We'll start tomorrow.
Providence,
Look at that.
this is what a record-breaking snow looks like.
Kennedy Plaza, what do you think all the bums are doing right now? And all the homeless people? They all probably went to the little Baptist church down there, probably little St. Francis. They probably went to that homeless shelter, because there's no way they were sleeping out in that shit, man. No way. Or even the little homeless communities. No way they were sleeping outside. Hell no.
It's like snow-covered city streets with abandoned cars that couldn't quite make it. Some of them even paying a price.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a look at plows working to clear
Look
190.
at that. If your pitch is sitting right here, like, oh my God, what's going on? You're like buried in snow. These plows on the highway, there's cars getting smashed by plows. If you broke your car down and left it on the highway like that, you in a lot of trouble. These plows will push your ass right. They'll push your fucking car right off, as they should. They got to clean the streets up.
Maybe too close of a look.
Yeah, they almost hit Lashina the shooter, but she would have pulled out a gun instead of shooting at him. An imaginary gun Lashina has.
This is the intersection by the Providence Place Mall.
Look at
It's
that.
usually 4 lanes wide. Right
Yeah,
now,
look at that. Look at Providence. Oh my God. Afangu, look at Providence Place Mall, dude. This is 4 lanes. This is 4 fucking lanes right here. Oh my God. Look at that. That's crazy. What's up, RTC? That's crazy. I got something in my fucking eye. You fucking son of a bitch. Fuck's in my eye. I hate my eye. I'm going to cut my eyelashes off. I don't care if I look like a freak or not. I'm going to stop cutting my eyelashes off.
it's only down to 1, and the piles of snow here are at least as tall as my hip.
Crews continue
Look at
working
this.
to
It's
clear
fucking
that
awesome.
snow as people get creative, finding joy down College Street, enjoying the fresh air.
Oh yeah, they're loving it over there. This is where where Brown University is, where all the rich kids are and stuff. they're loving it. When I was a kid, we used to play hooky. Hooky is when the car comes around the corner, we would come on and grab the bumper and let the car drag us. So when the car comes around the corner, us kids went up on Harold Street off of Chalkstone. And we did it up on Penn Street, up in Federal Hill too, but there's really not that many hills on the back road. So mostly on Chalkstone. When the car came around, let's say the car comes around here, we'd sneak out the back, grab the back bumper, and let them drag us.
Well, we spent it mostly cooped up indoors, but this one loves the snow. So, of course, we had to get out a couple times and truck around. They did a great job of plowing. So
this yuppie probably came from New York City or Massachusetts.
And we can't forget some of the unforgettable scenes we saw earlier today. Plows getting stuck.
Wow, plows getting stuck. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I got my wish. We needed some snow. I didn't want all this. Don't get me wrong. But I did want to see a 7-day blizzard in my lifetime. I've said that many. I wanted to see the 7-day blizzard. And we fucking seen it, man. Shit.
People building jumps at India Point Park.
Yeah, that's what India Point Park. That's what me and Dean did that stream about 2 months ago. They call this India Point Park for a reason. Back in the old days, all the spice trade from India used to come down here. So it's called. People think this is named after the Native Americans. No, not Indian. No, this is dot, not feather. It's not Native America. This is India Point Park, because all the spices from India used to come down here and shit like that. All the boats used to come up with the spices. So this is India Point Park. Me and Dean did a couple of history streams down there. We're on the bridge and walking along here.
And visible winds marking a historic blizzard.
You'll never see this again. You can live to be fucking 90 years old. You'll never see this again.
And if you've been following along our coverage, you know that my crew is staying here at a hotel in Providence near India Point Park. That is where we got you most of that footage here today. And at the hotel, a lot of essential workers staying here with us too. And the hotel actually had to make adjustments because they say some of their staff members couldn't make it in.
How could people get to work? There's no way you can get to fucking, the roads are brutal. The roads are fucking brutal. They postpone wakes, funerals, all kinds of shit. The roads, you ain't getting, well, now you can, but earlier today, you ain't driving that white out, man. I blame me, Katie. No shit. How much did you get up in New York? You didn't get as much as us, but you probably got like 14, 15 inches. I seen you had a lot of snow. I seen it. But we got really hit. Us in like southern western Mass and nailed. Fucking nailed. Code purple. The church is open. Yeah, most of them do, but a lot of them, a lot of the homeless people down there sadly abuse the churches. They go in there and urinate, do drugs, leave needles around. So they shut a lot of that down. There's a few that still open up, but
because of all of that snow. We're live in Providence tonight. I'm Sheena Loshuto, 12 News.
Out here, every commander seeks something different.
I never liked Star. I like Star Wars, but not fucking Star Trek.
Thank you very much, Governor.
I don't know what this time was. I want to find something like I want to go back to the other page. Oh, look at this dumb. The last dawn of Providence. Shut the fuck up. I don't want live. I want videos. All right, for New Bedford. Let's see where. This is 10. Wow, look at this. East Providence. Oof, let's see what they.
With the snow finally done falling, people across southeastern New England
This is where all the Portuguese people live. Shout out to the Portuguese.
Are beginning to dig out.
12 News reporter Ethan Logue has been in East Providence all day and night and joins us live with
18
an
to
update on the
19.
conditions there. Ethan?
Wait. Yeah, 8 to 9. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, we got about 14, 16 inches of snow. Look at this guy. Talk, you fucking idiot. How long are you going to look at the camera and stare at us like David Koresh? Look.
Conditions there. Ethan?
Yeah. Talk. Come on, get it out.
Mike Shannon, like many across New England tonight, we have been stuck in place as a result of the historic snowfall that we have seen over the past 24 hours or so. I'm going to once again step out of the way, show you some of the cars that are parked in the parking lot.
Shout out to Pork Chop. That's a funny name, Pork Chop. pork chops and applesauce. I want to strangle Peter Brady when he says that. I hate when Peter Brady says that. I want to strangle.
Here at the hotel we're staying at, and people have slowly started to emerge from their rooms and begin clearing off their cars.
People in those hotels were not coming out. They would, if you're at the Biltmore or any place down there, you ain't coming outside until there's people out there clearing their shit off right now.
Aftermath of this historic blizzard. February 23rd, 2026, a day that will now always be remembered by southeastern New Englanders as the blizzard of 26.
Yep.
Throughout the afternoon and into the evening in East Providence, there was virtually no movement on the roads other than plow trucks and a tractor trailer that became stuck for several hours. And it's easy to understand why, with a blanket of snow thigh deep across the area.
It might have been grumpy Italian in that big truck.
Tough to walk around. It's tough to keep up. As you can see, the plows, they can't really keep up in their general areas.
Some looking for ways to cure boredom and enjoy the weather.
You have a little fun today, hot chocolate, making some sandwiches, and just having a good time.
Like sandwiches.
Try to stay indoors, try to see the snow. I have a 1-year-old. He's like dying to go outside.
Yeah, so the Portuguese in East Providence, there's a whole gang of dudes out there. The Portuguese still have a huge stronghold. Shout out I have a lot of respect for the Portuguese. I got cousins that are Portuguese. They have a huge stronghold in East Providence. Much respect to them.
But he's a little bit under the weather.
Some thinking back to the historic blizzard of 78, sharing how the two storms differ and how what occurred today will be talked about for a long, long time.
The blizzard of 78 was a little bit worse, but then again, I was a lot.
Well, it was worse for one reason. We got more snow now, but nobody knew. They thought it was going to be a little dusting. Nobody knew this was coming. We were prepared for this days before. Everybody was prepared for this.
Younger, so it may have felt worse, but we seen pretty much a lot of snow, a very lot of snow, and temperatures are very cold when that wind blows. Blizzard of 78 is going to become secondary to this one for sure.
And the answer is simple for residents when asked if they would like to endure another blizzard like the one in 78 and the one Monday.
Absolutely not. I'm fine with.
We get sick of listen. We would do for something like this. We had 5 years with no snow, right? 5 years with like 1 inch, 2 inches falling, 3 inches, and then it's sunny out and everybody's throwing beach balls around. And no, but we don't want to see this again. No, I just want to see this in my lifetime once. Got to experience it. No, I don't mind like 6, 7 inches, right? That's nothing for us. But fucking something over 15, never mind fucking 30 something inches of snow. Oh man.
The nicer weather, the couple of inches here and there, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, see, he's a regular Rhode Islander like me, like that. And he's got a Yankee hat on.
Is enough.
2 is enough for me.
Yep. Bro, we'll never see another one like this in our lifetime. He looks like an old dude. I'm not going to live to 60. I might hit 59, 60, but that's about it, right? I'll never see one of these again.
And as the night has progressed and the snow is, of course, slowed, we have seen a lot more plows out and about on the roads.
Over here, there was no stores open, dude. Nothing was open. People couldn't get to their shops and open up. There's no way people could have drove this morning. No way. The only people on the road were huge plow trucks. That were the only people. What's up, Tommy? That was the only people on the road. Yeah, we got like fucking 36 inches, bro. Let me put my heat on again. 36 inches. It's crazy. All right, I got it on. The dog's wiped out. Rocco's wiped out right now. He's sleeping on the bed. Never witty opposition. Shout out to Nip Bond, man. Viking style. Viking style. This is a Viking helmet, a Norseman's helmet, a Norman helmet. Pretty cool, huh? Going out in the snow with this, you freeze. Fucking freeze. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's go back to Koresh.
Clearing the streets and trying to make them as passable as possible here in East Providence. And of course, just as a reminder, that statewide travel ban for all motor vehicles remains in effect tonight. Reporting live in East Providence, I'm Ethan Logue.
They don't want you on the highways. What the fuck is this?
And on the Zoom.
Fuck you. Get off my thing. I'll go back to the other one.
With the snow finally done.
What's that fucking, look at this shit. Oh my God. Cringe, man. R.I.P. to Louis. I put all this gay shit up on there. Middleton, always seen that. Live from New Bedford. I love my Massachusetts cousins, but I'm more interested in Providence. 3 hours ago. Let's see what this is. This must be cool. 3 hours ago.
Introducing an effortless Microsoft Teams room solution with Shore's best.
And our team coverage of the blizzard
What's that even mean?
continues now with a look at how Massachusetts residents are handling the snow.
Sophia Zabo joins us now live from New Bedford.
My cousins, all my masshole cousins out there. Shout out to Massachusetts.
With how things are going.
How much makeup does this girl got on? Her makeup's frozen to her face.
There, Sophia.
Well, Mike and Shannon, we have finally made it to the other side. Snow is no longer pelting us.
Break on through to the other side. Let's give them a like. Show some local support.
Us in the face, and if you've been following our coverage, you know I've been
acting like, oh really? Yeah, just a fucking what a cunt. Are you serious? He went on Joey's acting like he's against rats again. After he platforms them and helps them, these people are just fucking cunts. They're money whores, slaves to the shit. That's why I hate YouTube. People that try to get.
Been out here all day, and this is probably the first time you're
cunt. I guarantee he won't deal with those rats no more because he got a little cheesesteak love. These guys are such fucking clowns and grifting motherfuckers. These people don't stand for shit. It's like people like myself are not meant to have these kind of channels. I don't like this phony shit with these people.
seeing my eyes because this is the first time I've been able to step out without ski goggles on. That's how intense it was. Snow was just pounding us.
Anybody that can, I said, they don't fucking whores. See that? That's what they got.
Face and the eyes. The wind here in New Bedford is still a little strong, but nothing compared to what we were seeing earlier in those whiteout conditions. It's falling from the sky, and it's everywhere you look. Snow blankets New Bedford Monday. The city barely visible as the wind whips flakes in every direction. They land in heavy, dense piles.
I've never seen it like this. It's almost like we're on the moon.
Galen
what did he have on his head? A dead raccoon? What does he got on his head? Chia pet. At least he's got a regular toque, this dude. What kind of hat is that? Hey, if it keeps him warm, it keeps him warm. But it looks like a Yeti snowman, like he just scalped an abominable snowman. Or he just fucking scalped the neighbor's sheep, right?
Like this. It's almost like we're on the moon.
Galen
What? It looks like we're on the moon. Keep smoking the wacky tobacco, kids. Keep puffing the wacky tobacco. Smoke your fucking pot and think you're on the moon. I'll engage in marijuana and watch history, right? I'll chill with my ex-girl, bottom line.
Sheila and Liz and Golia decide to seize the historic moment.
Yes, thou, double agent, Loman, Petriarca Capone, Gambino, Gorte Capone, Fiberace. I wonder what Fiberace was doing. I wonder if he's watching out for his family in Providence. I wonder how Cousin One-Arm Georgie, who threw the grenade, is doing. Cousin Georgie with one arm. Cousin Georgie don't exist. Cousin Georgie's a figment of Phoebe's imagination and mental procrastination on getting help. What could help Phoebe? No. I don't wish that on Phoebe. Do I? Phoebe jumping off the Newport Bridge would be pretty funny to see. Dive off the Brooklyn Bridge. I like the bridge. It's a great bridge. It's like my friend's mother. You couldn't say fridge. She'd say fidge. Get the fidge. Open the fidge. What the fuck's a fidge? What is that?
Camera in hand, they walk to the New Bedford Harbor, unrecognizable against the whiteout conditions.
I figured that the boats have never...
There he is. The kid's on the moon. Him and his pals on the moon with some Yeti on his head. He just killed a snowman, an abominable snowman. What the fuck's that on his head? What kind of hat is that? Looks warm, right? But it also looks like some roadkill.
Looked like this as long as I've lived here, and
There we got Pat here. It's Pat. A little bit of facial here.
I want to capture the moment. I mean, it's something truly special.
On the moon, dude. Capture the moment. I shouldn't be hating on these guys, but fucking crazy.
I mean, it was a bit of a trudge to get down here, but it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. It is beautiful because we haven't witnessed this shit. We haven't witnessed this shit. And there's nothing cooler looking out seeing all white, right? But then you got to get to work, right? And it's like, fuck this shit, right? Fuck this. Yeah, if you know what I went through, I don't want to talk about it. Crazy.
Things ease up, cleanup gets underway.
Eskimos.
Plows and other crews
Look at
take the
this.
road.
This is what they're using. They're using these tractors because they gotta take the snow and pile it up on top. And the other plows, they can't reach that high.
While business owner Sean LaFrance has been busy with the parking lot since
La France, Francais, oui, bonbons, and all that good shit. Napoleon.
4 this morning.
I mean, the snow's so heavy, everybody's getting stuck, and it's tough
This
to
guy's in jail.
get around the city. So we're doing the best we can.
And it hasn't been easy.
Co-train's somewhere out there, man. I haven't seen him lately. Anybody seen him around? Shout out to the Portuguese, man. I hope everything's all right with him.
The slippery conditions making operating this equipment difficult.
Once you drive over, the snow packs down, and then the tires just spin, so it's tough. Almost a couple close calls getting next to the utility trucks. You gotta be careful next to those.
Yeah, because when you're plowing, you hit shit. Like I said, there's people that left cars on the side right over here. Their fucking mirrors are gone. Their fucking mirrors are fucking gone. Their side mirrors, whatever they call those bitches, those side mirrors are fucking gone. People like cars are, my whole car is scraped. Like there's like a big fucking scrape, paint job ruined. Well, shouldn't be parking your car in certain spots. There's a fucking road ban. There's a road ban. Some car got pushed onto the lawn and shit over there because these people don't park right.
Not to hit those trucks.
Flakes continue to fall and wind continues to howl into the evening. This historic blizzard finds a home in this historic city.
Every time it snows here, I'm like, wow, that's the biggest storm I've seen.
It's the biggest storm I've ever seen since my boyfriend came down from Canada and made me pack. What's in his nose? What the hell is that in his nose? Oh, gosh. God bless him anyways.
And then there's a new one.
He got some cool wolf patches on him. I'm starting to like him. A little weird voice, little weird earrings in the nose. But God bless all my fellow New Englanders. Not going to be a hater tonight. Talk. Wait, it's not going. There he is.
Coming back live here, you can see the New Bedford Harbor. We can actually finally see it again. I almost forgot what it looks like.
The Lady of Fatima. This is called the Lady of Fatima.
Because it was just the visibility was so bad earlier, but now we know.
Look at that big dog. Big dog.
Oh, it's very beautiful. Here, it's still a ghost town. Travel and parking ban still in effect.
Nobody's out. Know how many stores I guarantee got broken into? A lot of local stores got busted into, guaranteed.
All that there's left to see is all the snow that surrounds us. I have a feeling it's going to be here for
a ring theory? No, what is that? What is a septum ring? I don't know what that is. Like ringworm? Septum ring theory. Is that ringworm? I don't fuck ringworm, dude. That shit. I knew a kid who caught ringworm when we were in like middle school. And nobody would go near him. We thought the ringworm would jump on us. He had like weird things in the back of his neck. He didn't wash up much. He was a scrubby kid. Not going to say his name, obviously. But it could not. It wasn't his fault. His mother was dirty, and it was just dirty. So the kid caught ringworm. Yeah, what is the septum theory, skeptum, or whatever it's called? This lady's got so much makeup on her cheeks are so red from the cold.
A while. For now, we're reporting live in New Bedford. Sophia Zalbo, 12 News.
I was not in the place that I wanted to be, but I worked for it. Like I worked to be where I really wanted to be.
Sure you did. We believe you. Now unload all the heroin you have in your pocket. Let's see some more Providence shit. Let's go back to the serial killer looking dude. Oh no, wait, hold on. I want to see if they got me in Federal Hill. There was some up Federal Hill 4 hours ago. Central Falls. Oh, they got fucking nailed, bro. Oh shit, look at this. Southern New England's enjoy blizzard. Let's watch this. This is what I like to see. My nephews, I talked to my godsons today, and they had fun today. They had a lot of fun. So I'm glad to see this kind of stuff.
Well, with those travel bans.
Kids out there having fun like New England is, like real New England fucking kids out there sledding, throwing snowballs at cars and snow plows. Real New England kids shit.
It's in place. People are getting creative to get around.
And we got this video right here of someone just going downhill skiing. This is.
Man, I wish my little brother wasn't in Maine. If he wasn't in Maine, he'd have his horses out. You remember the snowstorm about 5 years ago when my brother and his friend were riding horses through Providence? They made the news for riding horses through Providence through a snowstorm.
Not Yawgoo Valley, by the way. It's West Warwick around noontime. They said the skiing conditions were, quote, excellent. In West Warwick.
Really? No kidding. Yeah, that's weird. I got to check that out. That's a weird thing. Now, this is what I love to see. Look at that. The little kid. These kids will remember this their whole lives. They'll grow up hoping for another storm like this. So many memories were made. And look at him with the tape measure right there.
Courtney shared land in Dayton, ND. They measured out about 2 feet of snow as of 3 o'clock today. Amid the blizzard, the kids.
That's in West Warwick, dude. Not Warwick, West Warwick. That's in West Warwick. That's fucking crazy.
Are enjoying their second week of vacation.
And a Great Dane from the north.
Oh, look at this Dane, man. Oh, wow. What a beautiful dog. What a beautiful Dane. I like the black Danes and the Merles. I love a Merle Great Dane. The gray Merles, they're beautiful. My friend Jojo had a Great Dane like this. The white spotted Danes. His name was Goliath.
Southern part of the state.
Ev, what's up? I watched your Epstein video. That was good.
Showing us exactly how high the snow is up there. Sherry and Sheldon from
Gloucester. Look at a beautiful Dane that is. He's
Gloucester
old,
tell us their pup is 34 inches tall at the shoulders, basically as high as that mountain of snow.
Look how big that fucking Dane is. Oh my God. Yeah, make sure, I'm sure you people are sub to have, but if you're not, give her a sub. I've been watching your Epstein stuff and all your videos lately. They're fucking awesome. Why haven't they arrested these Wexner creeps? And it seems like that malcontent Prince Andrew is their sacrificial lamb. Fuck him anyway. I don't feel no remorse for that scumbag. But he's like the sacrificial lamb. But he should have got. They should have did what they did to him. He's a punk. They see him with that little kid. Did you? Yeah, you showed that video of him and the little kid rolling a ball that was a breast, which is totally creepy. I don't even like repeating that. Makes me feel real icky inside. Makes me feel icky. As long as you're not feeling sticky, right? That's some creepy stuff. Andrew, God help him.
Oh, they say the snow in their driveway was about 28 inches and counting.
Does he think he can jump that?
Yeah, of course.
I think he's going to go.
Of course he can jump that, you malcontent. He can jump that like crazy. I hate to have to go to this main page and see the fucking stupid Louis documentary. Live from Providence, what is it? Yeah, you showed that. Yes, the little him rolling a ball with a little fucking kid, and it was a breast. Who the fuck would do that? This lady making snow angels live in Providence 7 hours ago. I'm trying to find the one up in Federate Hill and Chalkstone. Natural made.
Hey, hon. Sometimes you just need a moment to take care of yourself.
Tony, thank you. Well, no matter where you go around the area,
You just need a moment to take care of yourself. So why not do fucking 2 grams of methamphetamine and stay up all night and clean your house? They rationalize it like that. Well, I'm going to stay up and I'm going to clean the house so Junior can go to school with a clean house. But then you forget to pack Junior's lunch, right? And Junior starts eating off the other kids' trays. And Junior has all these like fucking allergy problems. And Junior eats fucking peanut butter and he fucking has all blotches on his face and he looks like a mongoloid. Then you're in the hospital. Junior's getting shots for 26 fucking hours. They save Junior's life and you're looked at as negligent mommy and daddy.
Scene is pretty similar. Snow covered.
I made that up, but it could happen.
Roads, big snow drifts, and snow still falling.
Let's go out to 12 News reporter Sheena Lasciuto, who's been in Providence all day.
Sheena Lasciuto. Pop, pop, pop. Sheena will pop you.
Covering the blizzard of 26. Sheena?
Snow Angels.
What's really so unique about
Who's going to make Snow Angels? She's a very spunky reporter. She's a good person, though. But she's very spunky where she'll jump in and make Snow Angels. I've seen her like ride bikes with the kids before, trying to be the cool reporter and fall. She's cool though.
This snowstorm / blizzard is we can only go on foot, right? So the majority of our gathering.
See those stacks? KD, you used to watch Brotherhood, right? These are the smokestacks that you would see in the Brotherhood.
Gathering has been from our hotel here in Providence. You can see our news car there. We haven't moved that since sometime last night. A plow is now here. You can see them working here. There's really an art to it because we have some cars that are stuck here. They will not be moving until that plow moves in and does its work. One of many sights we're seeing around the city. Hello, Providence, the capital city where determination is on display, whether it's the wind or the employees at work.
I said, oh my God, someone's going to get stuck. So I slept over, take care of the front way so people have a nice.
I know this guy. I don't know his name, but I know this guy. I don't know. I can't put his name, but I know this fucking guy.
Safe area to go through, you know?
And stuck they are. We can only travel on foot.
Look at him.
But we didn't have to go far to find this. A plow truck trapped. This is near India Point Park, where 195.
Yep, that's where Indian Point Park is. Me and what's his name did streams up there. I know just where that is.
Remains quiet. Aside from the plows, of course.
Look at a cop car. Look at a cop is. RIP fuck 12.
Or the police escort.
Little Mark ding ding ring bells.
And then there's this.
Now this is cool.
A do-it-yourself jump.
This is some Rhode Island shit right here. This is some straight up Providence shit right here. Little Rhodey, Johnston, East Providence, North Prov, fucking the greater Providence area, mother effer. This is what we do over here.
Plenty of snow to work with, too.
We walked because our house is up there.
This is what I love to see. These kids having fun like this. Because this was me as a little kid. My father used to take me to Triggs Golf Course over on Chalkstone Avenue. Triggs Golf Course used to let us sled back then. And we would fucking love it, man. I remember putting my little brother on a sled and pushing him down the hill and the wrong side of the hill where like he got caught into all snow and like I had to go down there and rescue him, and then I got caught. My father had to go rescue me, and he like had me by the ear just for pushing my little brother into that part of the snow. But I had to do it.
As generations take in a historic blizzard.
Yep. See that little kid right there? This little kid will grow up remembering this their whole lives. God bless them.
Really fun, and we're sledding, and it's way faster than normal because it's usually not so thick.
Yep. That's awesome, man.
So
I like to smile a lot. Could it be ecstasy? Or am I just natural, nice deposition? I don't even know what that means. It's not a deposition. That's a good deposition. What am I looking for? I don't know the word. I blame it on my schooling.
Of course, some people able
or
to
lack of. When I was little, I was put in the carnival at a very young age. I'm sorry.
have fun throughout this snow event while others are going to work. We're
Make a fucking snow angel.
Staying at the hotel with fellow employees, like people who had to go to the hospital this morning, their nurses, or, for example, power crews here as well. All the signs of a major snow event.
You ain't shitting me, Sheena Lasciuto. Look at this. I fucking hate this thing. Look at this stupid shit. Last dawn. Idiots. Let the man rest in peace, you fucking clowns. And fanboys and girls. East Providence. I want to find. Where's Manton, motherfucker? Where's Federal Hill? Bedford. Let's see where this is in Prov. I'm looking for fucking Let's go here to Providence. This is 9 hours ago.
Beautiful ladies, loving it. Perfect. Let's get the lucky men in here, huh?
What the fuck? Yeah.
I want to send things over now to Sophia Zabo. She's live for us in New Bedford. Hi, Sophia.
Sophia's going skiing.
Hey, Sheena. Yeah, this is what
You can't see my eyes right now, but I'm as high as a kite.
feels like to be on the inside of a snow globe. The
Wallace.
wind is continuing to blow the snow around.
What's up, Wallace? My fellow Europa fucking defender right there. Joey looked pretty. Wait. Mobster Chronicles is back. Oh, really? Mob, shout out to Mobster Chronicles. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good buddy of mine. He's a good buddy to the channel. He's a good dude. Wallace says Mobster Chronicles is back. Gummy really poked the bear. Why, Gummy's back with stories? Joey looked pretty uninterested to me watching it, but I don't know, Jason. Ringworm happens to clean people too. Does it really? Yeah, I think anybody can catch it. But my friend did have his he was a good dude, don't get me wrong, but I would never say his name. He moved away though, but still his mom wasn't very clean. But he moved away many years ago. He didn't look interested in what in the I Love Bill Cotolo last week, and I hate rats, but I platformed them and helped them make money. Fucking idiots. Shout out to Joey, but that Columbo guy is. I've only seen a few people stand on what they believe in on that level. JTP, you'll never see him panel up with a fucking rat ever, and neither would Marlino. Shout out to Joey and JTP and people who stick with their convictions or never panel with these people. And a lot of people think, well, that's stupid. Who cares? Well, if you grew up around the people we grew up and our friends and family who were tattled on and put in jail, you wouldn't like them neither.
But it's not, compared to what it was an hour ago, it's not pounding us as hard, but it does kind of fluctuate. It seems like things might be getting better.
Chris Columbo is not a stool pigeon, but he brings them on his channel. You're helping the people that fucking hurt your family, my family, other families, many people. So it's not cool. You know, hopefully he learned his lesson. But like I said, any one of these big rats that can bring numbers and money, Scud oil is worth more than integrity with most of these people. Not all. There's a few who won't do that. Like I said, JTP, the skinny guy, they ain't going to sell out for money or not. And their principles come first, just like mine. And I don't have no money like the skinny guy in them or make money like them. But I don't give a fuck if you offered me 50 grand right now. I'm not bringing any stool pigeon on my channel. I can live I'd rather live I'm living decent right now. I don't need fucking to destroy my soul and my belief system and ruin that. I am not paneling up with no motherfucking stool pigeons at all.
And then all of a sudden a big gust of wind comes and hits us in the face again. But I do want to show you what is the New Bedford Harbor. It looks pretty spooky, pretty eerie right now. Just this gray and white tint has really taken over the entire city and our area. Lots of snow still on the ground and still falling from the sky. It's really starting to build up. A little bit earlier, we were taking a look at some of the snow drifts. It's something you're going to want to get used to seeing because we already have some big ones and they're just going to get bigger and more are going to start appearing. Now, just within the last hour, Governor Maura Healey declared a travel ban for South Coast Massachusetts. That's going to be...
That means nobody goes on the fucking road. Like, keep everybody off the road. Now, Code Train must be working in this shit.
For Bristol, Plymouth, and Barnstable County. She had
Bristol, that's where my aunt lived. R.I.P. to my aunt Helen. My aunt Helen was a full-blooded Italian woman who married my uncle, who was a full-blooded Portuguese guy. My Uncle Johnny, God rest his soul, he made Portuguese wine. My Uncle Johnny was such a great man. He was my blood aunt, my grandmother's sister's husband, and he lived in Bristol. Him and all his Portuguese family, my Portuguese cousins, good fucking people. I have a lot of respect for the Portuguese, especially in Rhode Island. They keep their East Providence fucking strong, ethnic strong. They have nothing but pride up there.
message for everyone in Massachusetts. She wants everyone to stay off the roads, but here's
but I like Busted Playground Wallace. Me and him might disagree on some things, but he's an honest person and he's got integrity. I like him. And he had my back when all those cunts were all lying and saying I was some informant and shit. He broke all that down and made them look like fools. Shout out to Parasite Slayer too. That's why I always respect those guys. Those guys didn't have to stick up for me. And they did. Because they did the right thing. Not because it was me, because it's the right thing to do. That's why I respect that.
more on what she said.
The snow is still coming down pretty hard, and it will be for a while. The wind is still blowing, which gets in the way of a whole lot of things. And for everyone's own safety, we beg and ask everybody to stay off of the roads so that the crews can get out there and do what they need to do. We also have reports of abandoned trucks and cars.
Look at the Mass State Troopers right here. Remember in that movie, what did he say? Looks like you're going to go invade Poland. That was funny with The Departed.
Stuck cars, stuck vehicles on roads around.
What did he do the video on the Force guy for? Because of what, the flip-flopping or whatever? What is he in? He dude's a little crazy. He's all over the place. Drone. Oh, done. I thought you said drone a video on him. I'm like, what?
Massachusetts, again, this is a reason we just don't want you out there, because it creates burden on our first responders.
Look, I'm going skiing. Ski school. Well, you got a lot of snow blowing back then in our face, so.
All right, now coming back live, I do want to talk a little bit more about the snow itself and what's accumulating on the ground. This was plowed at some point, but it's already building up.
Listen, I've seen them come down and plow. 20 minutes later, it looked like nobody plowed. It was fucking wild. Wild. Disagree with him on the Gotti video. Yeah, I disagree with him on that too. I don't think all wise guys were bad. No, he is right. A lot of them were bad, right? Because crime is bad, right? He's 100% right on that. But I had personal experience with family members and friends that were really good fathers and dads. But everybody's experience is different. And I can't take away from his experience or anything like that. I might engage in some marijuana. Who knows? Hold on. Let me fix this. I'm not a hold on. Yeah, hold on a second. To me, if you love Christ, how you can empathize with Judas. Proverb. Fuck Judas. Judas was a disgraziado. He was 30 pieces of silver. That's all it takes. That's what most of these people, 30 pieces of silver, they sell their own. We've seen people sell their own children out. Right? We've seen 30 pieces of silver and a little bit of fear. Fucking people sell their kids out. And talk about the father like he was, yeah, he's right on parts like that. But, well, it's kind of sick fan worship with them people, with the old man. It's weird. I haven't seen the brother wearing a Dapper Don jacket. Which, if his father could see that, the father would probably bust his head or call him a fucking rat. What are you doing wearing a Dapper Don coat? I can see getting a picture of your dad on there, saying I love my dad or something. But to get a coat with the government name that they gave him, Dapper, no, that's fucking fanboy cringe shit right there, wearing shit like that. And the father would be the first. The father would ever see that, he'd fucking probably disown the guy.
Really fast, and underneath this snow, it's icy, so we've been slipping and sliding while we've been walking around in it. Now, if you come over here to these drifts, you can see very high, well past my knee, almost up to my hip.
Make a snow angel.
Really. Yeah, and we've used multiple terms to describe it. I think the best one is mud or wet concrete. It's very hard to.
Really, KD, you're Dr. Green Thumb, man. I've seen KD. He's like Rat Trap City. They're like Green Thumb motherfuckers. I've seen KD fucking send me pictures. Actually, he's helped my friend's mother who had back problems. those chocolates you sent my friend's mother and my mother's friend, the old lady, they helped them. They put them to sleep and helped them with it. That was some powerful chocolates. I ate 2 of them and I went to sleep. I went to sleep within 20 minutes. I've never slept so fast in my fucking life, dude. I was sleeping out cold, out fucking cold sleeping. So much appreciated to all that.
Move through.
The double agent says the brother is insanely cringe. Corky mouth. Yeah, insanely cringe. Like I said, he's a good dad and all, right? He's a good father and shit. I won't take that away from the guy. But wearing jackets that say Dapper Don. What the fuck is wrong with you? You look like you look like Phoebe or some fanboy. It's weird shit. And the father would hate that. He'd be the first one to be like, what the fuck you got that? Like, oh my God. The guy would have hit the fucking. We could have called him some things long ago before the coat. Well, I've said that though a long time on here. I'm not Mr. Oathbreaker around here. But since I checked into all that stuff, it was a little more than that, for sure. But cringe shit.
Yeah.
Look at
and
that.
again, like I was saying earlier, get used to seeing these. There's going to be a lot of them, and they're going to keep.
Oh.
I want to send things over now to Sophia Zabo.
Once again, look at this. Every time I click on this, I hate this. This is so fucking stupid. That's like me and my friends around here. See, this is the laundromat. Phoebe said is look. Hold on. I'll show you the laundromat. See this? This is the laundromat. See that window? Phoebe said his grandfather threw a man through this window because he called him a wop. An Irish guy called him a wop in here in the 80s. And he threw him through this window. You know how thick that window is? An old man ain't throwing nobody through that window. Maybe Hulk Hogan or some big dude could do it, and if you got thrown through that window, the glass would cut you open. You would need staple stitches. Number 2, nobody's going to call you a dago in the heart of Federate Hill in Louis' fucking laundromat, okay? It's not going to happen. Stupid. That kid's an idiot. He's a misfit, miscreant, fool who fucking just dick rides my state and makes up family members and stories that he has no idea what he's talking about. He's a freak. And he knows it. Trying to find Manton Avenue or Chalkstone or Federal Hill or Johnston. He's Providence. Warwick, Middletown. They covered a lot, though. Let's go to this one. Newport. I know they put shit up on. Oh, there's Frank. Oh, shit. I didn't want to go to that. Providence. Let's see what this is.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of...
We are live in a new record-breaking Providence this afternoon. Take a look all around me.
Wow.
Snow, home of record-breaking snowfall, of course.
Wow.
You can see the visibility is not that great right now.
Look at that.
We've been kind of using this American flag as an indication of just how...
Oh, glory, baby. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Michael Jackson is an ag. Pepsi Cola blew him up. Now he's drinking 7-Up.
windy it is, and it is...
I heard that when I was in second grade in George J. West and never forgot it. I remember the kids used to sing that. Pledge allegiance to the flag. Michael Jackson is an ag. Pepsi Cola blew him up. Now he's drinking 7-Up back in the 80s.
Now, my photographer
let me see what I'm saying. It's not my own. I gave to a crybaby. I believe his father would be happy about choice. No, hell no. He'd fucking hate him. Spuds are cooked. What are you making? A spuds? Potatoes? Well, it's an Irish fucking snow day. My potato people. I'm half a potato and half a meatball. Proud Irish Italian. Made in fucking America. Little Rhodey, Providence, Johnston, Killenly Street.
Right now is at the top of these stairs. I'm going to have him come down so we can give you a look at really what's going on in this parking lot. We're staying in a hotel in Providence by India Point Park. A lot of nurses, emergency workers.
They're downtown near India Point Park. And once again, India Point is not for Indians. It's India. That's where the spice trade. There was a huge spice trade shit that went on over there. I just made farmhouse potatoes. No shit, I love potatoes, man. That's a true Mick in me. Like, I'm half Italian, half Irish. My father's the Wop, my mother's the Mick. But I ain't gonna lie, I love fucking baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. Love that shit. I remember as a kid sleeping over my Italian grandmother's house and taking mashed potatoes with Italian bread and eating it, and my grandmother's like, "Oh my God, look at this, Mick," laughing. She was saying it in a funny way, but it was true.
Workers are staying here with us. Other than that, obviously, it's really.
You can't run from your DNA, right? And your father's DNA is more powerful than your mother's, but you can't. I got my mother's DNA in me. I got my Irish blood. I got the fucking blood of Ireland running through my veins. So yeah, I love me potatoes, baked potatoes with sour cream and cheese on it. Shit, there's so many great potato things, but nothing's better than Italian food. Italian food is there's so many different cuisines in Italian food, from arbeets, regular arbeets, to fucking fettuccine alfredo, fucking manigot, lasagna, boulette, all kinds of great fucking shit. Can't beat Italian, because Italian food, it's not like Chinese food or something. It's the same kind of stuff. There's so many different things in Italian food. You can eat Italian food the rest of your life and not get sick of it because there's so many different dishes, right? I can't eat French food. French food's like a couple of little pieces of leaves and some weird little teriyaki sauce looking thing and a little half an apple or something. Shout out to France, though. Viva la France.
A ghost town here.
Save fucking France, man.
The parking lot, also a really good indication.
Yeah, KD, you're the same as me, Irish potato. We got any full Rat Trap City's a full blood Dago. We got some full Dagos in here. How many full meatball people are there in here? Full meatball. No half-breed shit like me and KD and others.
Of the snow
Rhode Island is the king of the half-breeds of Irish and Italian.
Accumulation right here. Rhode Island Energy truck there.
Wow,
they're staying with us here at this hotel, not going anywhere anytime soon. And then next to our news truck, a few spaces over, a red car. You can't even really see the car anymore, so that will be a headache once
look at these bushes weighing down, like weighed down by the wet snow.
It's time for cleanup, but it has been very quiet over here, which is really unusual because
OnlyFans mom leaves toddler to starve with dead baby. Oh my God.
As if you're familiar with this area, we can basically see.
You fucking pig.
195. Oh, here's our new friend cleaning up the sidewalks here at the hotel. Thank you very much. But we're right by 195 near the Washington Bridge. Usually we come here to do highway live shots to show the traffic, or when we were covering the Washington Bridge. It is silent right now. We can't hear many cars going by. Every once in a while we do see the
road. Doug, what's up, brother? Doug's like, finally somebody else has got snow besides me. Shout out to Doug. Doug's been a long time supporter and friend of the channel. Shout out to Kim's Trippin'. That's Kim's pal. Shout out to my buddy Kim, a real loyal friend. Buddy, awful state. Some people. He got 36 inches. Yeah, Doug. Oh, I didn't see what Doug was saying. Oh, send me a Italian good daily with your neck. Or pay some bakery to do, please. Shit. We got 36 inches, bro. 36 inches, which broke the 1978 blizzard, which I showed everybody the the postcard. Let me go get the postcard again. Hold on. Let me get my postcard. I got other pictures up here. I might show. This is the 78 postcard, 78 blizzard. Let's see the back. Never sent. My aunt gave me this. I had the newspaper clippings and everything. Lost them in the flood. Lost them in the flood at my mother's house. Mother's house. Mother. Fucking speech. What a watch. Upstate New York had the highest Italian-Irish mix in history. Really, even more than us? I believe that New York's a lot bigger than us, but Providence and Boston, man, so many Irish Italian. Evidently, New York, obviously New York too, because they had bigger populations of Irish and Italian than us. Bigger populations, but nothing better than that double breed, right? And did you see that video I shared today about I love Georgia, what's her name, from the Prime Minister of Italy? I love her. Oh, I love her. She is gorgeous. She is fucking based. She is a true European. Shout out to her. Italy's making laws where you come up on some boats, you and some NGOs, and it's time to sink the boats. Bottom of the ocean. The OnlyFans. Yeah, if it was up to me, whoever started that OnlyFans would be thrown in a gulag. That's for sure. That should all be stopped.
Clouds going by. But besides that, as the travel ban continues, people are still being urged to stay off the roads. And don't worry, we did this a few times, so you don't have to worry about us going down the stairs here. A lot of work ahead here. Yeah. Woo! But if you're staying at a hotel,
she's gonna do a snow angel. Let me read what Doc said. You know what? 78, I believe. We got 2 Hamilton. I'm not sure. 78, check out. There's no boat. Yeah, we got hit bad in 78, but we got more snow this time, but it's not the same. In 78, hit the like button. Oh, no, I'm deleting this anyways. But 78, we didn't know what was coming. We thought it was a few flurries. We didn't know it was a blizzard like this. Oh, yeah, there's most of them are Zionist cucks. Like that guy Fish is a Christian Zio cuck. There's nothing worse than those Christian Zionists, man. They are such cucks. They are such cucks. And when I bash Zionism, I'm not bashing Jewish people. There's a lot of good Jewish people that don't believe in Zionism at all. Like, see, they try to say that. Like, if you criticize Netanyahu or Israel, they think you're bashing Jewish people. No, that's not the case. I know a lot of Jewish people who don't like Zionists or the Netanyahu government. I don't want to get into all that. I believe that.
like we are.
Rabbi Shmuley. Those old style dudes are good rabbis. They don't believe in all that killing and all that fucking weird shit. But we have perverts in every fucking religion, every fucking nationality. We got our perverts and scumbags. We got them everywhere. It's just sad, right? We got these scumbags everywhere. And all these alphabet agencies, CIA, MI6, Mossad, all these fucking intelligence agencies. 90% of those people are all fucking creeps.
Really,
There's gotta be a couple of good ones, right? Because not everybody's bad and everything.
Where to go with all of this snow still piled up. Again, it continues to fall here. I will say we've been out here all morning. Kristen Burnell was here earlier. These are hers.
Yvonne, what's up, bro? I'm happy pilled because look, I beat one and shit that our football teams have been talking about for fucking 10 years and now main motherfucking stream. So that tattoo. Oh, he's an old cock. He's an old boomer goofball simp who fucking simps over every chick on here. A gold goofball. He's just a goofy guy. He's just like a typical boomer. Typical boomer trying to be Captain America, watching Private Ryan. And when he really actually knows nothing about history. They're stupid boomers like that. Shout out to my real boomers out there.
Ski goggles, so thank you, Kristen. Earlier, we couldn't really see the water at all. Actually,
no,
Ryan,
you're right. These evangelicals I don't like doing much Bible talk on here and nothing, but no, they don't understand it at all. They're so fucked up in the head. They should throw their Schofield Bible, fucking get rid of that Schofield Bible. Anybody that has a Schofield Bible is a Ziocock.
Let's see how much we can show you. I hear we have time, so
Wow, look how
we'll show you what we can. We'll see what we can find over
It's
here.
not easy plowing through this snow. It's not easy.
Over there, we couldn't see anything earlier.
I may have not been at a church a little while ago during streams, right? And I locked myself out. I had to go all the way around, and I had to plow through some snow that was all the way up to my fucking hips, dude. And when I got down there, I was like, "Oh shit!" And it knocked Rocco right out. We walked home, and when we got home, he was wiped out. And right now, he's over there passed the fuck out. I don't know if you could see him on the couch. He's passed out.
But right now there is a better visibility point from our vantage point. That doesn't really mean much because a minute later the wind could be howling and more snow could be falling.
I know a lot of good Orthodox dudes, Orthodox Jewish dudes. Yeah, and I have a lot of respect for them. I've had conversations with them and shit out in the neighborhood. Like, shout out to them for fucking being against that Zio shit.
But it really changes.
It's really a political, I don't want to get into it too much, but it's really a political ideology. And if they weren't so violent and crazy like that, who cares, right? Everybody has the right to fucking do whatever, as long as you're not hurting people or stealing from others.
And it shows just how fluid this all is. But again, it's no surprise, no secret that the falling of snow has been nonstop here. And the blizzard conditions have arrived and they are here.
It's sad, the OnlyFans and all those things, you know, yes, it can make a lot of these young girls a lot of money, but at what cost? All those beautiful young women, when they get older, they're going to have children. And someday their sons and daughters are going to see that and think that's normal, or the sons are going to become crazy because it's natural instinct for a man to be protective of the females in his family. And ask any man, what man out there who would want to see their sister or mom or girlfriend on the internet half naked and all that stuff, right? Or doing weird things, whatever they do on the pictures of, I don't know, but it's not good. And it's going to, sadly, these young women who are smart, who could actually go into school or become veterinarians or become doctors, they do that shit, which is sad. Sad. Porn is weaponized. Of course it is. Of course it is. Pornography is weaponized. And a lot of people disagree with me, and I don't. See, I'm somebody who can disagree with you, not hate you, still be your friend, still respect you. I hate people you have disagreement and you just hate them. Turn on. It's weird shit. But no, pornography is fucking terrible. Terrible. Now, I have no problem with pinup girls like in World War II. If you want to put up Betty Grable in a bathing suit, right? No problem. But this hardcore and pornography and stuff damages so many young people. And it's just very bad. And it's satanic. It's degenerate. And now, like I said, people disagree with me. But that's just me. And I could be just some old-fashioned fucking prude, right? Off the religious fanatic, whatever people want to call me. I was called a religious fanatic this week in a somewhat respectful way by an older woman. Said that I'm a religious fanatic because I go to church, I do my rosaries, and I have extreme beliefs on things that are against the Bible. She called me a fanatic, which I don't think I'm a fanatic at all. I wish I was, because what is a fanatic? Someone who's fanatical about their religion, which is great. As long as you're not hurting people or being rude to people or trying to convert people, which we Catholics don't do, Orthodox Catholics. So I consider myself a Vindicantist Catholic, instead of a Vindicantist, actually. But even though I go to the regular Mass all the time, if I was a true Sedevacantist, I'd be going to Latin Mass 24/7, but try to get into Latin Mass anytime I can. But I didn't like how she called me a fanatic. She was not being disrespectful, but she disagreed when it thought it was wrong and came off a little, right? Like, I'm a fanatic. Like, how is that a fanatic? It's a regular fucking Catholic. Excuse my language. What do regular Catholics do? They go to church. They say their rosaries. How How is that a fanatic? Maybe to you fucking people nowadays, who you cafeteria Christians who don't go to church, and I got no problem with that. I'm not saying I'm better than you because I go to church, or I say my rosaries, I'm better than you. It don't work like that. No, not at all. I don't think that one bit. But how am I a fanatic? Because I just do follow my religion. Now, I break a lot of my religion too. I'm not married. I have sex out of marriage, out of wedlock, which is a sin, right? I commit all kinds of small sins. But still, I am a Catholic, and I try to be better. So fuck people who think I'm a fanatic. I hate that. That really angered me, called me a religious fanatic. That really pissed me off. Even though she wasn't trying to be rude, but she was making a point, God, that she thinks that I'm a religious fucking fanatic. A religious fanatic is some crazy guy who's cutting himself and like Opus Dei. And I know a few people who are on the fringes of Opus Dei. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. And they're nice people, but they are a lot of them are fanatics. They whip themselves and flagellate themselves, sort of like what Christ went through. Man, you can see that movie with Tom Hanks where that dude puts that metal brace on his leg. There's people that do that. I've seen people limping at Latin masses before, not many. And I don't know if it was that, but I'm guessing it was. But that's a fanatic. And yeah, I would call them fanatically Catholic, which is sort of a good thing, as long as they're not doing bad shit, because some Opus Dei branches did some bad stuff, I've heard. But not all of them are bad. I've met some really nice, old, good Catholic women and families. But I am not a religious fanatic. I had to say that. Maybe because I took a hit of marijuana, I'm stoned, and I'm really pissed about the religious fanatic. Now that just made everybody call me a religious fanatic. So fuck off.
To make a statement here in Providence. So
What state?
I know we'll be on the air for a bit. So what we're going to do is head up this hotel. If you're familiar with this is the Hilton over here near the brewery, but there's kind of all different vantage points around here. So we're going to make our way over there. But while we're here, of course, all of these emergency vehicles.
Man, most of my family don't go to church, but that doesn't mean you don't love God. That doesn't mean you're not a good person. Right? That I don't like I don't like the religious people that think they're better than others because they go to church. That pisses me off. And I know a few people like that because when I'm at church or after church, if we're having coffee in the basement or bullshitting outside or smoking a cigarette with people or shit like that, there's some people that will bash people who are not there. And it's like, yeah, that's going to really want to bring people back to church, right? Making fun of them for not going, right? Like, come on, man. And that doesn't make you better than them. This guy actually, there's a few people I had this conversation with before. A few of them think they're better than the person who doesn't go to church and do their rosaries and all that stuff. No, yeah, that doesn't make you a bad person, man. You're not better than them. Fucking weirdo.
And emergency crews are out working. We interviewed Colonel Oscar Perez with Providence Police earlier today. He gives us a look at how they're dealing with all of this.
Rescues are struggling. We've assisted to respond to assist the rescues, fire trucks.
A lot of rescues are going down.
Our responding has been coordinated response with fire department, DPW, and emergency management.
All day, all I heard, no matter where I went, is woo, woo, sirens, police. Yeah, sirens, police, fire trucks. All right. Yeah, siren, what am I fucking talking about? I blame that son of a bitch pothead from hell. I blame the pothead from hell for all this. All right.
And yes, some of the things that we're seeing, like I said, is motorists being stranded. Some of the hazards like trees down and things of that nature. We just responded to our posting ourselves, providing the assistance that we need.
Yeah, good job. I will say this. Awesome job to the Providence police and all the firefighters and people who fucking religious pothead, that's funny. Who actually went and helped people and did a good job out there saving people and shit.
The big message from authorities make it safer for everyone and just stay home. This is a look here at Breaking News 1, a vehicle that Channel 12 uses. We've used this for years in weather coverage. You see me sometimes in the front seat and there's a camera on the front. We show you the road conditions. Obviously, it's not going anywhere, which is a pain because we left some of our belongings in there and I'm not sure exactly how easy it is to get inside. But we will give you another live look from Providence in just a bit. We're going to make our way up there to see kind of the views closer to the highway from a safe point. We're going to send things over now to Kayla Fish. She is in Middletown for us. Earlier, Kayla, I saw you guys could barely even get the hotel doors open.
We don't have one for this in Providence. I got to save this. No, I got to put it on this thing. Q, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm a halfway. Blizzard of 78, but that's Boston. I want to see Providence 78 blizzard stuff, which I only seen a few on here. They were very short. All right, I got to pronounce my R. I talk fast. Oh my God, this stupid thing again. This Raven in the back. Phoebe Petriarca's grandfather was in the back. Providence live update 4 hours ago. Which one should I? Let me go with the 3-minute one. I'll watch all of these.
Are you 50 or older? You already know the importance of shingles protection.
Well, I'll be.
Did you know pneumococcal?
How old will I be? I need some help actually here. I was born in 1979. I'm going to be 47 or 48. I don't know. I always get mixed every other year. It's weird. This is weird. Every other year, I forget how old I am by a year. So I was born in 79. I'm either going to be March 12th, I'm going to be 47 or 48. I'm hoping it's 47, but I really don't give a fuck. Never care about ages. What should I roll up here? But I don't know the names of them. I never know the names of them. I don't know marijuana like that. I just know once in a blue moon, I like taking a few hits of it at night or things like that. To get to watch history streams and read books, especially reading books. 48. Are you serious? Heaps, my bro. What's going down? It's good to see you. 48. All right. So I'm 47 right now. All right. So I was born in 79 March. So I'm going to be 48 years old. All right. I'll be 48 years old. And what the I don't know what I was saying. This Blizzard great. One of them. African Church session off the charts. So no one of them. African church sessions. We had some idiot. You know that guy who shot his family in Providence? You know his idiot son tried to burn down some black Presbyterian church. What a loser! I remember that was on the news. So what are you doing, fucking with people's religious shit, you loser? Yeah, wait. Here's that snow you've been. Yes, looking out for. Get the sleds. Well, yeah. I've been complaining about these summer winters for 4 years now. And we finally got in the last 2 weeks these blizzards. Now, I didn't want this blizzard this much to come, but in a way, I wanted to see the 78 blizzard. My mother called me up. She's like, wow, we finally got it. And a few people, other family members, like, wow, you finally got it. I always said I wanted to see something like the 78 blizzard in my lifetime, but it gets sickening. We had one 2 weeks ago at 14, 18 inches. Now we got 30 fucking 4. And it's not because we're going to get a lot of flooding. That's another thing. Because in another 2 weeks, a week, this shit's still going to be here. Then let's say we get hit with a 70-degree day and we get some rain, we could get flooded really bad. Really bad. Shout out to Heaps and Rick. If anybody's new in here who've never seen Heaps, give his channel a sub. He's an old buddy of mine from the Dirkleverse. Real loyal tag motherfuckers. Shout out to Rick and Heaps and all the Dirkleverse people, man. All those content creators are hilarious. I had a good Link, Chevy, Cowboy, fucking all those guys. I got along and liked all those dudes. Heap and Rick's, I was really happy for. They really did great over there. I'm very proud of them. They did great. They got great channels. Give them a sub. Heaps, drop your channel. Don't be modest. Do me a favor and drop your channel. Check this guy's music out too. He's like Rat Trap City. Those guys have real musical talent, and they just do this shit off of the fucking phones. And they just did it out. Heaps too just did it out of nowhere. I remember when you started your channel, you were helping other people for a long time, making songs and just giving them to other people. He didn't plan on having a channel. He just loved, like, and he was a good dude. He wouldn't fuck with people or dox them or nothing. He would just make fun of what they do on YouTube, and he would do it in a classic way, right? With funny songs, with the lore in it, skits. The dude was a fucking natural. I was like, dude, you got to start a channel and make some real content. And other people told him that too. And he did. And man, that shit, those songs, I still listen to Durkee for Forever Dumb. Matter of fact, you're going to make me play it. But I want to play a little more of this, but you're going to make me play Forever Dumb. That was amazing. And like Rat Trap City's good at that too. If there's anybody on here that has some musical talent, that's how I found Rat Trap City doing that stuff. I just told her, hey, if you've got some talent on here, singing or something, rapping, anything, country music, rap, anything, Sinatra covers, do a funny one about these informants or even some locals, but mostly stick with informants and scumbags, real bad scumbags like informants and preds, and put that fucking, make a channel, put that shit out, man. As long as you're a decent person and it's good. If it's good, it's good. I'll play it anyways. But if you're a rat lover and shit, I ain't some doxing weirdo. I'm not gonna push your shit. But yeah, some people, you find diamonds in the rough. There's Heaps' channel. If you're not sub to it, give it a sub. Check out some of his content. It's about the wild, wonderful whites of West Virginia. It was a documentary made. Where was it, Heaps? The documentary. I know it was Knoxville, MTV. Sold it to Netflix. How I found it was through Damien. Damien's like, there's something I seen that you gotta watch. You're gonna die laughing. This was a long time ago. And I seen it. I was like, oh man, I knew of Jesco already though. I seen it. I'm like, oh, they're fucking robots. They're crazy. Wow. So one day I'm like, you know what? I bet you that kid's got a YouTube channel, Durkee, because he was so cocky and out of his mind. But I didn't know how mentally ill he was back then. But I was like, this guy's got to have a YouTube channel. Said he did. And I went over there and I would comment a little bit. And then I stopped making, I seen it went cringy, right? I realized, oh my God, this kid's real cringe. And then I seen people come in and say, you ripped me off, and he blocked them. Then I went to Chevy's channel, and Chevy's neighbors or friends were robbed by Doc. And every time they come in and they would say, hey, I was robbed, Doc, Doc would block them immediately, block them. And he had a lot of haters anyways who just made fun of him because of his looks. So everybody thought he was being trolled, but he wasn't. And that kind of like started of people making videos about the dog stuff. And after there was like 3 or 4 guys out there, that's when I came in and made some videos too, and others. And the legend is, and it's not over. The revenge of the Empire Strike. Heaps, you're gonna put the Empire Strikes Back theme when Dorky comes back. The day he walks out of there, and you got to put the Empire Strike Back theme and make him like I don't know, Darth Batterer, right? How when he's beating Cali Kegs, Darth Batterer or something, right? And have what's his name? Carvey. I am search your soul, dork. I am your father. Like that whole father thing. That'd be a great one right there. That'd be a great one. Put a little skull in the corner, a tribute to me. No one can. We will walk out. He will walk out a legend. Oh, he's gonna walk out the leader of the super tough, Aryan tough, West Virginia Broncos loving, football kicking, coolest kids, Aryan brotherhood in the world. He's gonna say he is, or something crazy like that, like the super black ops world of the Aryan brotherhood. He would, or some other gang. He'll make up another white gang, or maybe he might go GD or something, right? There's no telling with Baby Dog. Little off topic, yeah, but bear with me. Who was Baby Dog? A very sick person called Jessica White's nephew. He was on Johnny Knoxville's documentary. He's totally out of his fucking rabbit ass mind. and a bad person all around. Beats his mother up. He's in jail right now for a suspended sentence for beating some girl up from Chicago that came to his house. We've seen him beat up other girlfriends right on stream. He's like a C-Rax type in a way. And people who dumb shit, like he'll slap his girl on camera and then say he never did it. Right? Or you'll see her come on and she's like, hi, my name is... Her face has exploded, the poor girl. And fucking... He's like, nothing happened. She said, I fell. Jaw protruding. I'm exaggerating a tad bit. Big red mots on the face in reality. But yeah, crazy. Damn Mustang, imagine he says Tango Blast. He will walk out a ledge in his own mind. Yeah. He's crazy in his own mind.
Thank you very much. Let's give you a live look now. That's the Newport Pell Bridge.
No, this is you always hear me say the Newport Bridge. Like, yeah, I'll sell you a bridge. You want to buy? If I believe that, you want to buy a bridge? This is a Newport Bridge. It's lit up at night. It's the biggest bridge we have in our state. Sort of like the Brooklyn Bridge to you New Yorkers.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, bridges remain closed in accordance with the statewide travel ban.
Kayla Fish has been covering Aquidneck Island, where weather conditions are improving, but the road conditions are still bad, especially on those side streets. Kayla joins us live. Hey, Kayla.
Hey, Shannon and Mike, that's right. The weather conditions are way better than they were earlier, and we're seeing a lot more of this that we couldn't see earlier. Cloud trucks putting down salt, which is needed. These roads are still slippery. Now, the main roads here, like West...
This thing right here is constantly dropping salt, these trucks. You see them constantly. They're everywhere, and you gotta. Because if not, you're going to have a lot of accidents in the 2026 blizzard. In his $1 million sports cut. Yeah, like I said, he's what Bo said, Mama, but when VB said he's retarded, she was right. She was probably told by doctors that.
Main road are at least passable at this hour.
He said he was a Cleveland Browns quarterback. You know, YouTube is a massive hub for mentally ill people. And a lot of them cause a lot of trouble and drama, and people don't get to know their tards for a long time. And then it becomes too late. They become such locals that it's like, man. And not only that, if we don't stop you and make fun of you, right? People are like, oh, why do you bully them? And all we do is take their words and use them against them. But that's not bullying. Bullying would be like fucking torturing them. Calling their homes and threatening to kill them or doxing their addresses. No, you should. Dude accidentally shot an AK in his kitchen. Said it was a firecracker skit. Yeah, they didn't go for that. But he got in trouble for the suspended on Cali Cakes for beating that girl. I missed the snow. I'm sure if I had a week. Well, Australia is such a big continent. A lot of people call it a country. It's both. It's a big continent, so you have a lot of different regions. You have places where it gets cold, beaches, crocodile places. Hell yeah, Mickey Greggs for sure, dude. Ain't no mosquitoes out now. That was hilarious. Jason's been watching that stuff. I started my Durkee channel. I don't even know when, man. Shit. I don't even know. 2020? I don't know. 2021? 2 years before I did this channel. 2 years before I did this. Make shaming. Oh, make shaming great. Yeah, my point was I lost it. Sorry. Yes, you got to shame people because if not, they're going to do it again. If they don't stay on, you're bullying them. You're bullying them, right? Well, if people they're not bullying and saying what they did to people, and I'm using their words and others use their words and their actions. How's that bullying them? And if you don't do that, they're going to rip off more people. And I did some good things with that channel. I raised money for a few people's family members that really got the money. It was all straight up. And we got that girl's money back. One of the girls' money back. It was $53. Came from VB. Yeah, Starkey didn't pay it, but I talked to him and I convinced him to pay her back. So that girl actually got her money back for being ripped off that night. The other girl, I wish I could have got hers, but it didn't work. So I think that's a W. And people should keep their foot on their necks. If not, he's going to be scamming the shit out of people and luring more girls in there to get the shit kicked out of them. Like Shauna got beat up, like Callie Cakes got beat up. That's not cool, man. If someone would ever fucking put their hands on my sister or one of my nieces, man, I don't care if you're 7 feet tall. I'm going to come after you. And other family members would too. You don't do that shit. He's a sick fuck. And those girls had no men in their family that would have went and beat him up. And one did call the cops, but it got filed. The other one didn't call the cops. Women should call the cops if they're being abused, man. What the fuck? That has nothing to do with my channel of hating informants. The girl's not an informant if she calls the cops. If you're being abused, this dude won't stop. You gotta, if you have no men to help you and come beat him up or throw him out, fucking call the cops and let them take you out of there. Let them get fired. You fucking
difference from just hours ago, but those side streets, some haven't even been touched.
The
Those
side
are
streets are in huge trouble. That's why the main roads around here are all packed. When people are going to be driving tomorrow, they're going to be packed because nobody's going to be on the side roads. Right now, the plows are going 24/7 from North Providence staying in North Providence. Providence stay in Providence, Johnson stay in Johnson, Cranston, because they're going to hit the back roads, all their back roads. So they'll be going all day, all night. There's some people that are going to wake up in the morning to their back roads not even plowed yet, or maybe hit once or twice during the whole fucking time. And I bet you there's even some roads that haven't been hit once, very few.
ones that have been causing issues, especially for first responders. Now, we rode along with the fire chief in Middletown for
and then having your thing hit once or twice might not sound a lot, but when you got 7 inches of snow, right? Him taking that 7 inches away on that one shot, right? And then another shot he takes, let's say it snows for 5 more inches, he takes that away. That's what, 12, 13 inches gone from 24 inch, 32 inches, 36 inches that we got. So that would be like, we would have got 29, that person got 29 inches in their yard. Instead, I don't know what the fuck the math is. Take 7 inches away from 36. He would have got that instead of the whole 36.
look at what he and his crews are up against.
Stay home, stay off the roads, enjoy the storm from home is what we want everybody to do.
Middletown Fire Chief Rob McCall has been on the clock since Sunday morning.
We began with the meetings and the prep and the opening of the shelter.
We should have a plow on too. You know what they should do? They should offer money to citizens. They should say, if you got a plow on your truck, no matter who you are, if you got a plow on your truck, you come down, we will pay you, and we'll send one person with you with a shovel, another person you hire, probably young kids, give young kids job, teenagers, right? Early 20s, young kids with families, give them the job to shovel and send mad people out. You can buy 200 plows. You know how many people are probably sitting home who couldn't get accounts, or maybe got 2 or 3 accounts and then went home with their plow instead of going down the street all night? Now, there are good dudes out there with plows that their accounts are done and they still will plow the back roads, mostly in their area. And God bless them, because that's what they should do. It would help a lot of people put money in their pockets and get the snow away.
And everything else.
Once the snow and the wind hit, they shifted to response mode. Not only answering typical emergency calls, but others related to the storm.
But these are some of the calls that we're responding to that we don't normally respond to on a day-to-day basis.
He took us along for the ride.
Up here where our engine company is up here, this is where they were having trouble getting into a neighborhood just due to the amount of snow.
Another call to help a woman who lost power get out of her house.
She has a room at the Holiday Inn Express, but she cannot get to the hotel itself.
Yeah,
so
she can't get out of her house. Like, she can't get down there. She can't drive, right? So how does she get there? There was people calling a fire truck. And these dudes would go out. We got good firemen around here. I have a lot of respect for my sister had a huge relationship with all the firemen and policemen in the cities. She did fundraisers for them. She used to bring them things on 9/11, all kinds of stuff. And they did a good job.
She's asked for assistance from us in getting to the hotel.
Her home looking like many in town.
Some of the stuff that we are.
Look, these dudes went down and shoveled this old lady out so she could get to a hotel. This old woman would have died if they didn't do that.
Dealing with right now is limited access. This is a typical front gate.
Yeah.
We can't even get inside.
Typical front gate around here, especially the back streets of fucking Cranston, Johnston, North Providence. These little one-family homes where these 60-year-old ladies live and their kids live somewhere else, right? Somebody should be living with them. So shout out to the people who do live with their mothers. I wish I did. But this is what it looks like. This big snow right here, and it's probably, she could never plow through this snow right here. To her get out of her front gate is going to be nearly friggin' impossible. She could, God forbid, take a heart attack. God forbid, could break her fucking hip, fall.
To get to the front entrance.
Firefighters arrived as police worked to shovel the walkway. Then they helped the woman get out using a ladder to lift her over the fence.
Wow.
All right, ready? I got
Look
that.
at that. She can't even open her doors. This means her doors are totally barricaded from the fucking snow. Thank God for these dudes, or she would have been fucked, man. Shit. Look at that. Man, we're gonna remember. Look at this old sweet old woman. God bless. See, this is what I love to see right here. Good deeds do exist still. And I know they get paid for it, people are gonna say, but they're still doing a good fucking deed. I'm just joking here. You know, they saved Lucy Sciarra was smoking her Pall Malls, right? With the gas tank, oxygen blew up and caught the house on fire. Nobody was home. And we never left her alone, but she was alone for like 15 minutes this time. Everybody had to run out for some crazy shit, some emergency stuff too, like picking things up, crazy stuff. But the house caught on fire. The fireman saved her life, thank God. Saved her life. Lucy would have died in that fire.
Roads like West Main are now passable, but it's a different story on the side streets.
These roads serve a little neighborhood in here. You can see it's almost impassable.
Some looking untreated with drifts down the middle.
Our public works.
The drifts is look crazy. You see that car? Look at this car.
Impassable.
Some
Come on, fuck. Look at this car right here. Look at that car. Look at the drifts. Wow,
it's almost impassable.
Some looking untreated with drifts down the middle.
Our public works, all of them have been out.
See what you got to do with blizzards like this. See, I wish I didn't. Oh shit, I almost fucked this up. I wish I was like I was before 2016, before I had a heart attack. Right? Fucking, I would have stayed on top of it. What you do when it comes to winter is shoveling. You hit it at different hours. Every 2 hours you go out and knock it out. Every 3 hours you go out and knock it out. Depends how much is coming. If it's 4 inches an hour coming down, every hour you're out there. If you're out there every hour for a while, I know you can't do it all night. When you do wake up in the morning, let's say you get 15 inches, you're going to have 7 inches or 5, which makes a lot of difference, especially with wet snow. I remember I used to shovel my mother's steps every time it snowed, obviously. I had 3 aunts I went to, shoveled all. I used to keep the snow shovel, a steel shovel, a plastic hard shovel, and an old salt in Rudolph's trunk. It was my car, his car, but I drove it every night for years. And I would keep it in there because I used to I had a lot of clients too. And I had a couple of family members of my friends I do for free and stuff. But a lot of people paid me. And every snowstorm, they didn't have to call me. I'd be at their house when it was just the right time to shovel and get the snow away. Some accounts were little staircase. Most of them were little staircases for old people. But some were little driveways and shit. But I made good money back then doing that, believe it or not. I had a lot of accounts with people. Back then, I used to keep the shovel, all the shit in the thing. As soon as it snowed like that, boom, boom, and just hit it. They say you can't lift that heavy snow no more. They say I can play basketball, all kinds of shit, but not shovel. And I already shoveled already like an idiot once. You're absolutely right, King. Instead of teaching women I could do anything, I could do other things. Yeah, I don't hate on those girls or nothing, but I feel bad for them.
Working since yesterday as well, and it's not any fault of theirs. They're just trying to keep up with what's coming
Look at
down.
a little old lady, man. God, thank God she got out. Her power went out. She was all bundled up in toques. Thank God she's okay. We're hitting like in that video saying, God bless this little old lady. Thanks God she is okay. Because that lady would have froze. She would have froze. She would definitely fucking froze. Wow. That's crazy. Hamilton. Got Buttswood, south, Canada. Then where did how far did the snow go? Did it go? It went up to Canada? I believe Vermont. I don't know if Vermont and I don't know if Maine got hit either. I don't think so. I don't think Maine got hit. My son went to California. I snuck through Idaho. Can't remember that. Really? I've never been that far west. I've never been that far west. The most west I ever went was like Philadelphia, and I was only taking a wrong fucking route. Car stuck in a blizzard. Hammers, Rhode Island state record. What is this, Fox News? Not Rhode Island, right? Come on. Oh, yeah, there's a Rhode Island Fox News. I didn't know this was a Fox. I know. Let's go. Hold on. 13. 10. Oh, what is this? Blizzard.
All right, Rhode Island, 2026 blizzard.
He's in a field snowsuit, this dude. I don't blame him. Look at him. That's how it is. Wow.
It's deep.
It is deep.
Over the top of the snow roll.
Wow. That's crazy. 32 inches.
All right, Rhode Island, 2026 blizzard.
See the thing that was talking about the history of blizzard. Where was it? A storm is coming, Rhode Island. Bomb site? Oh, no one hasn't seen a blizzard like this in 50 years, 3 hours ago. This is true. This is true. Well, not 50 years, 79.
1978. That's the number. That's the ghost that haunts every nor'easter that dares to show up on this coastline. 33 hours of snow, 27 inches across Massachusetts and Rhode Island. House is gone. It's a part of the DNA here. So when the first flake falls, any year, somebody brings it up. Not just because it's useful, because it's a reflex, a warning passed down like folklore.
Look at that. Yeah, Folklore, 7-Day Blizzard Legacy, this is called. And I have a postcard, 7-Day Blizzard Legacy. I have a postcard from there, and I had the newspaper clippings, too.
Coastline. 33 hours of snow, 27 inches across Massachusetts and Rhode Island. House is gone. It's a part of the DNA here.
Yeah.
So when the first flake falls, any year, somebody brings it up.
That's crazy. Look at that. This is the 70s. My mother and father was stuck on one of these highways, the one over here near Kinley Street, trying to get off of Kinley Street to go to my grandmother's house.
Up just because it's useful, because
if you notice, look at all this. What do you think this is? These are people walking the highway. Look. Look at them all walking. That's all their marks in the snow. Walking the highway. Look at that. All the feet, the people walking out of their car.
it's a reflex, a warning, passed down like folklore. Don't get cocky. You've seen what this place can do.
This is near the beach. These look like beach houses right here, man. I could be wrong, but yeah, these are beach houses. I think this is Warwick, man. I could be wrong.
Does this remind you of 78 in any way, or?
Yeah, I would say it does. I mean, the snowfall amounts and like it's a true blizzard, like 78.
What's up?
Not just a nor'easter, where it's like a lot of.
What's up, James? I'm sure if you lived through 78, you would definitely see the similarities, right? I wasn't alive, and if I was, I would have been a year old. But I was born in 79. But yeah, I'm sure people who lived through the 78 blizzard, people that are older than me, like everybody I know, I always ask them if they're older than me, what were you doing in a 78 blizzard? I had one friend who was 12 years old who was sick through the whole blizzard. My other cousins fucking went sledding, all kinds of crazy shit.
Of wind, it's like the whiteout conditions for sure.
1978 held the record the way a heavyweight holds a belt, like nobody was ever coming for it. Then 2026 dropped 39 inches in Providence and retired the champ.
When disasters hit, the damage isn't just what you can
I
see.
thought
It's the
34, 36. Holy shit, 39 inches we got hit with. You won't see that for another 50 years. Not 50 years, 40-something years. How old am I? 47, right now 48. Almost 50 years. For that blizzard.
The paperwork, the delays, the stress that follows. I've watched people survive the storm and then get overwhelmed.
What's going on, crew? How you feeling, dude? When you come home from there, stay warm, wonderful. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I love that song. It's great. Wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. That's a great song. But we got hit. We got like 39 inches, man. I'm showing my state right here.
With what comes after. This is where things often break down. Responsibility gets pushed around, and the people who are already hurting are left trying to figure it all out on their own. That's why firms like Morgan & Morgan exist.
The Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club. The ambiance. The food. First stop on the trip of a lifetime.
I don't like these unskippable ads. I can get ad block if I just don't know how to do it. Maybe I'd like to plan it about it. Who the fuck knows?
You're so
Oh my
adorable
God, you're not
in that cute little
adorable, you're
can.
an ugly
You're so
kid.
fire. You're so on trend. You're so.
Fucking flop.
Put it forward.
This is what you've seen a lot of. But if you're dumb enough to be out there in a BMW,
so
nice boot.
my boot has had a problem. It's had a blowout. But I think I can help push this woman out. We're going to find out.
Shout out to the people helping these people. But you know what happened? It was coming down 4 inches every hour, right? So if you're out doing your groceries, right, or you're out getting gas or something, and you're out more than an hour, it's 4 more inches on the ground, right? Let's say it takes you 2 hours to go to the store, grab water that you need your kid's pharmacy medicine. It might take you 2 hours. That's fucking 8 more inches on the ground. Then you got car trouble where you thought you'd get back in time where you wouldn't have this problem. I bet you a lot of people have that problem.
Hello. Now you get out.
Look at this.
You're prepared.
No. My boot's broken. It literally broke.
Good, that's the main thing.
But I'm
gonna good spirits. Think of it as a vacation. You get to abuse Nurse Ratchet, even though you got her kicked out to another ward. Great. You get to abuse Ratchet. Just kick back and relax, right? Yeah. As long as you're in good spirits, that's all that matters. I told my mother about you, and she wrote your name down in the prayer thing, the people she prays for. So she'll keep you in your prayers. Hopefully keep you in good spirits and good health. If you have a lot of people praying for you, it's better odds.
Try it. I'm trying to get back so I can get my other boots, but we'll see if we can get her helped out here.
Oh, let's look. You got to hit under here. I was an expert of getting cars out of the snow. I use my steel shovel and I go right under here. Boom, right under there. And then come back. Go under there first, over the side, come back. Get that shit out. Tell them to go back and forth, spin their tires. I've gotten a lot of people out of snow. Wow.
So she had a shovel in her car the whole time?
Yes.
There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right. She's gonna leave her shovel.
So we were kids, we used to grab the bumper of those cars.
Done.
You get stuck?
Instead of hitting the same track we just shoveled out, she's gonna go try and make a new track through the snow line.
People in cars should not be out. I talked to a few of my friends today, and they're like, I ain't leaving. My mother wouldn't leave the house yesterday. Never mind today.
And live out their way.
No, I knew what was about to happen.
Oh, look at that. How did she think she's gonna get through that? Holy shit.
This is what we doing all day.
Doing?
Chill out.
What are you doing?
We're out there, but it's another car. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You gotta keep pumping the brake. When you start sliding in the snow, tap your brake. Just start tapping your brake. It'll try to get you back on course. Wow. There was people out. There was some psychos out driving, filming today, right? People, photographers, people who want to get this historical thing on recording. So there was a lot of people out in cars recording all kinds of shit, or just happened to be as they're out. But this is a very dangerous time to be out right now. Any car on the street is only trucks. If you notice, that's a truck, Mercedes, and I don't know what's driving it.
Boston hadn't seen 6 inches of snow in 4 years.
Now he's going to Boston. That was crazy. Was out of Boston. East Providence. Oh, look at those cars buried in that fucking snow. Let me put 1978 in. All right, let's take a look at the 78 blizzard. Now, I had this in the newspaper. This is from the newspaper right here. I had this newspaper, as you can see at the bottom, Providence Journal. I had this whole newspaper. I lost it in a flood at my mother's house. I had fires at Rudolph's. I had floods at my mother's and fires at Vinny's house where I lost my old baseball card collection. A lot of pictures of Federate Hill and Johnston, mostly Federate Hill. And they were Rudolph pictures from the 50s, 40s. All kinds of shit. I lost that. I lost my newspapers of Watergate, the 78 blizzard, and all, and that was in the flood, but it sucks losing it all. This is 1978 Rhode Island. Most states was canceled. Way worse than this. Now the snow might be more in this, but back then they didn't know shit about what was coming. They didn't know it was a northeaster. They thought it was a regular snowstorm. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the chaos and the accidents. But these cars were tanks back then. Look at this big fucking caddy. Right? Look at that. These cars were all tanks back then. This fucking beach wagon. That's a 73 or 74 beach wagon. Group of people. Wow, on Doran Street. Fortunate at the least chance to board a bus. Snowballing downtown. Look at that. That's Doran's Plaza. That's fucking crazy. In the rush to get home, people died. The storm kept many people in downtown Providence as stranded motorists had to abandon their usual means of transport. Yep, sleep in stores, break in stores. Look at that. That's right downtown. Shit. It's like, let's see what he said. Lisa, wait, how you doing? Got heats, home like gas, fuel, gas, Doug. Lisa, how you doing? KD, Nick, you should look up the old videos for banging on his car, sledgehammer, special hemp material. Yeah, well, I'm gonna stick with these, but yeah, I will one time for sure. Look that up. What's up, Wallace? But yeah, this is crazy. I had all these in the newspaper that I had. This is a sky view of the State House right here. That's crazy. Wow, this is the governor back then. The Garrahy building. Cars lying buried under the snow in downtown Providence in the aftermath. Look at that. That's a Superman, not the Superman, that's the Superman building. That's the old hospital trust building. Traffic on Route 95 through Providence at the complete standstill. Dude, this is on the way to fucking Manton Avenue and Killenly Street in Johnston right here. This Federate Hill is right over here. That's crazy. Look at that, all stuck. Our parents' car could be somewhere over there. Wow, look at this. This street needs plowing. This was a head view. Remember I was talking about a little while ago about some streets haven't been hit yet? This is a street that has not been hit with a plow. Here's the street. The people walked it with their feet. This street needs plowing. Look, this is a fucking street. Look, the front door. The front door. That's fucking crazy. I never seen this picture before. That's in Cranston. Fall River. Wow, a aerial view of downtown Fall River the morning after the storm. Fall River. Look at that. Look, skiers entering the highway themselves. Children in Providence could not travel. Oh, yeah. Harold Street must have been wild. Look at the kids on the old toboggans. That's real Americana right there. Look at this. Oh, this is on Broad Street. Smith Street, south of where Phoebe's grandpa lived. That was my mother's original neighborhood. Smith Street was an Irish, mostly Irish, in a small Jewish neighborhood. So it was an Irish and Jewish neighborhood. Some Polish too, but Irish and Jewish. Mostly Irish though. Mostly Irish. Some Polish. That was crazy. See, Blizzard was, like I said, look at that. That's the summertime. What time is it? Hold on a minute. I was on here for 2 hours. All right, Carol, what's going on? We got a lot of snow. That's what we just seen. Hit New England 3 years ago. This is, let's see this.
Remember this? This is the storm that shut down Rhode Island and Massachusetts for a week. We're talking about the blizzard of 78.
It got so bad, the National Guard was activated to help meteorologists.
Look at that. That's the highway. Look at these line of cars.
TJ Del Santo spoke with people today who remember the storm vividly.
4.9 inches. That's all the snow we've gotten so far this winter. That's how much snow fell in 1 hour during the blizzard of 1978, and it continued to snow and snow and snow.
That is the worst I've ever seen.
It snowed heavily for nearly 2 days.
Wow.
And I've been in New England all my life.
The whipping winds created whiteout conditions.
Wow, this is what it looked like. This is what this looked like today. Then I've always said I wanted to witness this in my lifetime. I finally got to witness the 7-8 blizzard of, and there's much snow. We even got more than that.
It would start sleeting and snowing across. There was no visibility whatsoever. Very cold, very windy.
28 inches of snow fell at the airport.
And the next morning when I woke up, my car was covered. All you saw was the antenna.
Nearly 3 feet in Providence, 3 to 4 feet in northern Rhode Island and into Massachusetts.
Somebody came back into the lab and said, hey, you guys, you got to get out of here. It's really snowing out there.
Norm Tripp was in Hudson, Massachusetts during the storm.
Good 3 feet. People had gotten stalled like on 128 and the major highways, and it just stopped it. They just walked away from their cars. They had to.
Yeah. Nancy Howland was in West Warwick.
What are you going to freeze? Well, let's listen to what Nancy was.
When the storm hit.
It took me like 3 hours to get home. I thought it would never stop. It was a relief when it finally stopped.
It must have been relieved to get home.
Snow lasted for 2 days, and it even snowed a little bit on the third day, too.
Wow.
Bulldozers and trucks and moved the snow out that
Denise worked in Johnston and made it home to
Johnston. Yeah, that's my fucking city.
Providence safely.
Unbelievable. Everything was shut down.
Town. It's a town. That's bordered by Providence.
We couldn't get out of my driveway probably until the week after.
Harrowing tales from a long ago, but never to be forgotten storm.
And this was a shock storm. Nobody knew this was coming. Nobody knew this was coming. So this was a freak storm. Where people just thought it was a little flurry, right? We didn't have the technology back then. Look at shout out to Hev's mom. Shout out to Hev's mom. Back then, we didn't know how bad it was. Unlike this time, everybody was prepared. Like my mother wouldn't leave the house a day before the storm. There's no snow on the ground whatsoever. I'm not leaving. I'm like, no, don't. Oh, no. I'll get stuck. It's like, it ain't going to snow for about a day. But it was funny.
Which people got through.
I went with her friends. And my cousin, we went out shopping for them and stuff.
Together.
People shared everything. People were out of food or out of this or out of that. People shared a lot of things. Helped each other out.
Advances in weather technology during the past 45 years have allowed us to warn people ahead of time about the dangers of a storm like the blizzard of 1978.
Now, imagine that. Imagine if we did not have that technology and we didn't know if a flurry was coming. A funny cigarette? No, it was, earlier. How can you tell? Marijuana cigarette. I took a few blasts of it.
Or even the extreme cold that we had just this past weekend. I'm TJ Del Santo, 12.
Beating the 78 blizzard. I've always wanted to see a 78 blizzard in my lifetime. So I was just happy that that happened also. But kind of like mad because we didn't need this blizzard really. But historical reasons, it's cool. 45 years. Providence. Oh, wow. This must be a gold mine. This must be a gold mine in 78 Thursday.
The Rockets take flight against the Magic.
25 years ago, southern New England was hit by one of the most powerful
John Giossi, man. I grew up watching this guy, all these fucking weather.
Snowstorms in our history. Hello, I'm Weather Team 10 meteorologist John Giossi. Tonight, we look back at the blizzard of 78.
My ex-girlfriend's brother gave it to me. I gave it to me a while ago. If someone gives me a thing like that, it lasts me a long time. Because I don't smoke it all the time. And I only smoke it at nighttime. But not all the time. So a little thing will last for months, man. An eighth will last me 2 months. Because I don't really smoke it much. Well, lately I started smoking a lot because I do the movies with Rat Trap, and I might take a hit of it. I don't really. I'm not somebody who can smoke like a big blunt, right? I'd be going to sleep. I'd go to sleep. If maybe with 2 or 3 people I could, but not alone or one other person. I fall asleep.
As we rebroadcast this Channel 10 special Storm of the Century.
Well,
it's been
what's
5
up?
years since we first aired this program. We'll give you an update on the key players at the conclusion of the show. Right now, sit back and enjoy this incredible story of courage and cooperation. Storm of the Century, the blizzard of 78.
Look at that. My mother and father's car was stuck on one of these highways. I don't know which one. Well, the one near Kinley Street, over there. The off-ramp near Kinley Street. Because they lived in Providence, my mother and father. They were married in 77. I was born in 79. My brother was born in 83. So, 78, they were married a year. They were going up. They lived in Providence. They were going to my grandmother's house in Johnston and couldn't make it because of this kind of shit on the road.
The winter of 1978 had begun with a series of storms that swept across the country, causing death and misery for thousands of Americans.
Oh, yeah. Killed a lot. 100 people died.
On the West Coast, these storms took the form of massive rainstorms, causing floods and mudslides.
Hey, Adams, what's up, man? When you're in pain, yeah, it's better than those pain pills. But some people need those pain pills. 7-Eleven store were empty. No deliveries. Blizzard of 78. It was fun times. Adams is in there stealing all kinds of shit, probably. God bless you, Adams. Good to see you, man. Yeah, this one was bad. We got more snow than 78 this time, man. We got more snow than 1978. We beat the record. It was 28 inches then. We got 36 inches. Funko. That's crazy. 36 inches. Yes, it's way better. I agree with you, Lisa. It's better than you go to search a 78 blizzard in Hamilton, Ontario. 15, 20 foot high snow banks. 77 was bad as well. Worse. Yeah, one day I gotta check that. Yeah, for sure. I might cover some old blizzards because I love that shit. I'll look it up myself for sure. I love that stuff about blizzards and what people do in them, how they help each other, right? You really see humanity come out in the good and the bad in blizzards and in natural disasters, especially blizzards. A lot of robberies and shit. People go out and do crazy shit. A lot of good things of people helping others.
On the East Coast, snow and ice storms tied up traffic, closed schools, and taxed the resources of cities and towns.
Wow.
There was no doubt in anyone's mind this was going to be a tough New England winter.
I wonder who these people are, right? And I'd love to know if they're still alive and hear their story about this.
But the forces of nature were conspiring to make things even worse.
Crazy.
Cold air in place, storm coming up from the south, and another storm, weaker at that, coming in from the west. When all those converge right along the east coast of the United States, you have the potential for what we call in meteorology a bomb. Storms like that are called once-in-a-century storms.
I thought I had bombs, and all it had was...
Despite what many people recall, there was some warning that a serious snowstorm was headed our way.
Yeah.
As I was driving into work, I could hear the meteorologist on the radio talking about the storm in words I had normally not heard before. They were saying it was going to be an explosive storm. In fact, 2 storms coming together over the East Coast.
It began with a few flakes falling from the sky about 11 in the morning, but by mid-afternoon, the snow started to fall at the rate of 3 to 4 inches per hour.
Oh, that's crazy. That's like
soon the wind would be blowing at 35 miles per hour.
That's what this looked like. The storm of 2026 that we just got over with. That's what that looked like. I went outside 3 or 4 times, man, me and the dog. But his coat kept getting wet. So I had to blow dry it and shit, right? So a few times I took him out without his coat, but I didn't stay out long. When I took him out with his coat, I stayed out longer, but then I worry about his feet. I also took him by the church earlier, too, and let him play with his dog friends.
Schools and businesses began to close. Suddenly, hundreds of people were trying to reach the highways.
I moved about maybe a quarter of a mile.
Do a stream, Lisa? Drop your channel in there. If your people ain't sub to her or whoever channel you're going to do it on, drop your link in there. Give them a sub. They're good people. They've supported my channel for a long time. I know them out here for a while. Make sure you drop your links. If you people ain't subbed to them, if anybody sees this afterwards, maybe I'll put the link in when I edit the video. I probably won't be able to keep this up too long, this video, because I'm using all the news people stuff. So, but drop the link if you want. Oh, it's on a Rumble? Yeah, whatever link you want to drop, you guys drop it.
Go. Greenville. About 11 miles. You gonna get there? I hope so.
Wow, hear him? I hope so. I can get there.
Governor Gary He spent more than 2 hours trying to drive.
The Gary He building. That's the courthouse, 6th District Court in Providence. I've been there a million times as a kid.
From Newport to the State House and found himself temporarily stranded at Providence College.
By the way, the students carried me out of the building, by the way. They lifted me up on their hands and carried me out of the building. I mean, they were having a lot of fun in this blizzard.
The governor declared a state of emergency, mobilizing the Rhode Island National Guard. Assistant Adjunct General John Kiley was in command.
Kind of looks like, what's that lady? Janet Reno.
We knew early in the morning. I'd stay around.
God bless him. Rhode Island National Guard served our state. Much respect to John Kiley. If he's probably passed away right now. This is 2003, so God rest his soul. He really don't look like Janet Reno.
11 o'clock. We had a major problem.
It wasn't.
And we started to alert our people in.
Traffic was grinding to a halt. The snow still falling at a frightening rate.
And then, of course, the situation got worse. We had a truck jackknife on 95 right at the bridge, and that blocked up 95, and then things.
Thanks, Bill.
With no way out of the city, thousands.
And thank him for these streams, because Krumel took Nurse Ratchet's fucking credit card and snuck out of the hospital and shipped in fucking computers overseas. I shouldn't say that. The FBI might be watching.
Found themselves
Harold Joseph Minor
stranded in Providence.
They couldn't. 95 was unavailable for travel. So where were they going to go? So they had to stay here. We couldn't plow the streets because there were so many cars here.
And when I dated Jeff Loman's mom, I thought of marrying her. I wish Jeff Loman was my son. Phoebe said his mother dated Buddy and they almost got married. Buddy, God bless Buddy Cianci. Yes, he fucking was corrupt, as they all are. But he gave back to the city and fixed up a lot of neighborhoods. He fixed up Federal Street up Federal Hill. Federal Street was all burnt down. He fixed up Clown Town. He made Clown Town. Fucking Wiggins Village. He fixed up a lot of places.
And as a result, the place was, you were locked in.
The responsibility for coordinating the state's response to the storm was the duty of the Office of Civil Preparedness. Director Santo Amato, recovering from triple bypass surgery, suddenly found himself at the center of the storm.
Wow.
Well, I can
I had the same.
say at 5 o'clock that afternoon, the way things were coming in, the calls that were coming in, 300 and 400 an hour, I went into my office and said, what do I do now? I thought I knew everything, and I knew nothing as far as the amount of snow that we had out there.
Television began to play a vital role in the unfolding drama. Channel 10 had parked its remote location truck at the State House.
You have to understand that.
I gotta save this. I don't want to play this whole thing. I'm gonna play some of this. Put it on the stupid Q, whatever that is. Oh, it's on the Q thing. I'll give it a like. Because I want to get the Blizzard of 2026. Even though I'm only gonna keep this up for like a day. Or a little more. Oh, this is crazy. Heavy snow gusting winds around Massachusetts. Wow, that's real. What kind of thing is this?
Every team deserves an extraordinary meeting experience, but sometimes obstacles get in the way.
Oh, these are like cameras or something? Channel 10 cameras? See, that's how it looked for me too. The snow was coming down like crazy into the side, blowing. It was a whiteout. You could not see nothing. You could not see nothing. You can not. If you people, if anybody's watching, you haven't subbed to them channels, sub to them. Even if you don't like us, I'm going to go on there and do a lot of controversy very shortly. So sub to them. You don't want to miss the secret stuff I have to say. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? I wonder. Hold on, let me. Oh my God! Wait, oh, they switch up a little. Hold on. Where's this? Is that? They go back to this house. Oh, Salty Brian, State Beach. Shout out to Salty Brian, man. What do you do? Don't scratch that hot spot, you maniac. I have to put the ointment on you and give you amoxicillin, dude. Oh, look at that. You can't see shit. There's pots of mass, too. Yeah, I can't see this. Oh, let me go back. Blizzard of 26. Man, how's it go? Mass, Rhode Island, Blizzard warning. Live chase archive. Are these people chasing the storm?
Starting chaos.
Yeah, they are. They're storm.
This big truck right here.
You have storm chasers like this.
That's it.
He's pulling this guy.
This is a lot of snow.
Hey, no problem, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, thank you for stopping. Yeah. Y'all be safe.
I've heard some shit. I talked to one of my buddies. I heard some stuff. We light up the cigarette up. I put it out. I heard a few things, but I don't know. Some sort of cartel war or something. I don't know.
One road repair. They can get you out.
There's storm spaces? Like the movie fucking Twister? Exit of Rhode Island. That's up in Exit at Gloucester. No, that's south. Now he's in Cranston. This is near mine after the greater Providence area. Cranston, Johnston, North Providence, East Providence, the greater, and Warwick. It's the greater Providence area. Used to be a newspaper. My family made the newspaper. My grandfather came to America. My great grandfather came to meet my grandfather and my dad from Italy. He was 92 years old, and his little brother was 84. They came to America, and the newspaper in Italy wrote about him, and the newspaper in America. I got it. Look at this shit. That's crazy. Wow, look at the back roads. Look at these back roads. You're going to do a track. He's following a tractor. He is following a tractor. I know what happened.
Jared, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank
Yeah,
you
it
for
is.
riding along.
Sure. I believe the book of Revelation. Advice. So oh, the funny guy. A funny guy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button too. And treat me like a prostitute.
Snow is so heavy that's a storm track.
I gotta see what else. They're in Warren, Rhode Island.
Oh, Boston, Texas.
Somerset, Mass. This is a road.
Hey, South.
I love my Massachusetts people. Don't get me wrong. I love my Mass old cousins, but I'm a little roadie guy. Let's see this. Let's see what this is.
South of where Melanie's at, you'll head into Rhode Island, and this has also been the location of a very significant snow band that has been dropping incredible snow rates all morning. Providence, Rhode Island, a blizzard there. I mean, it's slamming parts of New England. We have seen those numbers in East Providence also rise, easily surpassing a foot. The question is, do we get to 2, maybe even 3 feet? Fox News multimedia reporter.
We get 36 inches.
Asher Red joining us again. Asher, looking at what Melanie's dealing with, it's the same band, the snow band that we've been watching that is just set up over Rhode Island. It's possible that the storm totals, the highest snowfall totals, could come from Rhode Island.
James Simpson, they're good guys. We've always supported my channel.
Well, Stephen, a lot of the folks I've been speaking with, especially in the hotel that we're at right now, they're pretty, in shock about this because they haven't seen snow like this. And some of them are saying a decade. And we, of course, have to keep wiping off the camera lens because it's coming in like a snow globe, really from all directions.
Yep.
But
when I was outside, it was coming in. It was sideways rain. The rain came up and hit me in the face. It was. The rain came from this way. The snow was coming from everywhere.
Looking around right now, we're dealing with about 24 inches of snow. It's really, we're talking whiteout conditions, so less than a quarter mile of visibility, and winds in some places, especially the airport, about 60 miles an hour in some spots. So we're getting those gusts. They come through and then it calms down for a little bit. But if you're looking over here, this parking lot's been plowed just once about every 30 minutes. This pile right here is just from last night. I took 3 laps around this parking lot last night when it was starting to snow, and this was not here. So this is all new.
All new. See, my point is, if you started paying local people with trucks with plows, like I said, you know how many guys I know that run out of accounts and go home? Instead of that, the state should pay them a little amount of money to go out and fucking hit all the back roads. Give them sections, right? Get the whole team of the guys in the morning or whatever time and say, all right, you're going to hit this neighborhood in Johnston. You're going to hit this one in Cranston. You're going to hit this side of Providence, right? And it could help so much. I don't want to spend the money.
You can even see it because everything kind of blends together at a certain point. Now, right now, there are 200 snow plows on standby from the state, 300 additional vendors that are on call. This hotel particularly has a lot of linemen.
Really? Delaware. Caesar Rodney was in here earlier, man. Rodney, and he said northern Delaware or some part of Delaware. I could be wrong. Got hit hard.
And staying here, and just as we're talking about it now, the wind's starting to pick up, and it's coming really hard from this direction. So we're looking at 24 inches of snow, a lot more to come with this system. And of course, when we're talking about this much snow, you really shouldn't be out on the road. That's why the governor here in Rhode Island has issued a travel ban. Starting last evening, no one is allowed to be on the roads. Now, every once in a while, we, of course, see someone on the roads. And once that snowfall reaches over 2 inches an hour, they can't plow the road. So it gets really
they need the money for the gays. That's funny.
Dangerous at that point.
It's
and
true,
right now,
all the weird parades and stuff. And everybody gets to do what you want, God bless, right? But I don't agree with them parades. Here's why, because the people are half naked. If they would just dress normal, hey, go ahead, God bless you. I have every right to say I'm proud to be whatever, right? But if you're half naked, no.
Now we're really in this whiteout condition where you're not going to even be able to see the road. I'm having a hard time even seeing.
Yeah, I couldn't see 20 feet in front of me.
I don't know, maybe 40 feet in front of me over there. So it's really dangerous to be out. The governor's telling people to stay in. Here in Rhode Island, you can't even park your car on the street because they'll tow it, or they'll give you a citation because it's just dangerous for that, because it gets in the way of the snow plows and the salt trucks. Every once in a while, we'll see one of those salt trucks go by trying to do what they can. We'll see a snow plow too. There's one at the bottom of this parking lot right here. It looks like he's waiting for us to wrap up before he comes through and all this is gone. And it's literally 10 minutes ago that he came through here last time. So looks like he's moving this way.
Forget it. Forget about it. When it comes down so fast, you don't get that many plows. You'll be in a lot of trouble. This is the one we just seen 11 hours ago. More snowboards down streets. Oh, this must be low. Check this out. This is what I love. Not this time. Brokeback Mountain. He's a good actor.
Look at this. Look at this talent. Okay.
Besides Brokeback.
Okay, he's been at Mount Wachusett before. He knows what's going on.
Look at how thick the snow is, too. It doesn't even look that fun. You know what I mean? Because the snowpack is so high, he seems like he's kind of digging it out, but he's loving it, right? And that's a beautiful spot. Our own Maddie Heim, she caught up with him earlier today. Here's what he had to say.
This is on Benefit Street. This is over on the east side right here.
Join the elements.
A lot of historical homes over here and hills. Remember, I always say it, my state geography is all hills and valleys. Greg's got 8 inches. Expecting more. Really? Yeah, there's Wallace's thing too. James Simpson. Thanks, crew, for dropping them. But yeah, you got New York didn't get hit. We got the worst, us in Mass. And in Eastern Connecticut. East Connecticut that hugs the RI line.
There's some snow laid out. No one's on it, so might as well get some reps in with the snowboard.
Where do you live?
Right here, Benefit Street.
I've never seen anyone snowboard Benefit Street. Is this a new? Have you ever seen anyone snowboard?
I have not.
Benefit
No,
Street?
I'm hoping others will join me. So come along.
There's some nice little hills on
There are
on Benefit Street.
some good hills. And you know what? So Maddie then went on a trek to find other human beings out braving the storm. And she found a coffee shop.
This old coffee shop is a historical coffee shop. They cannot change these windows. I want you to focus on the windows. You cannot change these windows at all. You cannot switch those windows. If you do, you break contract and you lose the place and you get fined. These are historical windows. You can't fuck with them. A lot of historical homes over here.
That was open. The Brown Bee Coffee Shop in Providence still opened up despite the storm. They explained to her why.
Ever since I was a kid, whenever there'd be like a blizzard or something, I'd always want to find the reason to go out. I would go anywhere, really. And today we thought we'd be that reason for everyone else.
Have you seen customers? I mean, I've seen a couple here so far.
Yeah. People have been popping in.
Yeah. When I was a kid and it snowed, if my parents would have said I can't go out when it snowed, I would have been so fucking pissed. I would have been so fucking angry. I would have been so angry. I would have snuck out, tell you the truth. And I would have caught the beating from my dad when I got home, like I got many times. This is 4 hours ago. Let's see this pickup. More AI people.
Our team coverage of the blizzard continues now with a look at how Massachusetts residents are handling the snow.
Sophia Zabo is live in New Bedford for us tonight. How are things looking now, Sophia?
Well, Mike and Shannon, we have finally made it to the other side of this storm. Snow is no longer pelting us in the face like it has been all day. Now we're really just focused on
now we see this pop. On here.
How cold it is. It feels like there's this cold weight in the atmosphere just because of how much snow is surrounding us. Now, the wind here, it has died down pretty significantly, but we still...
Now, I'm wondering what's going to happen, right? I'm going to put newest in the filter. Newest. Let's put... Sweet today. Obviously, it's all today, but... it's just today. Same shit pops up. Snow chase. See, that's somebody chasing the storms. Those guys are crazy. Fuck chasing storms. What's up, Brian? What is that? A snow thing? A link? What's that, like a snow thing? Oh, no, you're in another... Yeah, you're overseas, bro. You're in England. Did you guys get snow? Get back into 146 Providence 1K vlog. Club Ambition? Let's see what this is. Oh, cool. Look at this. All right, I'm looking at that. We'll do a street this day. Look at this dude's personal blog. Wait. This looks familiar. Wait, where is this? Where is this? This house is look. This could be Silver Lake. Wait. Terrence Street. Curtis Street. What is this? I can't see it. This should say the neighborhood right here. I can't see it though. The yellow police above it says the neighborhoods. Wherever you are, it will say your neighborhood above your street. I'm glad they put that in. But I can't read that. I can't see it. Let's see. Come on, tell us. Where's that? Where is this? What's this? I still can't tell. It looks like so many typical Providence neighborhoods. You gotta look this Oh, Manton Avenue, motherfucker! Oh shit, my neighborhood, motherfucker, Manton Avenue. I knew this shit looked familiar. Look, 229 Manton motherfucking Avenue. This is my street that you see me walk on. All right, I knew something looked fucking familiar. Manton Avenue, baby. This is my street right here. This is Manton. Matter of fact, this is where that guy was killed, in this vicinity, by the kids, the little gang dudes. Right down here is Oneyville. If you follow this down, it's Oneyville. You follow up here, you're in Federal Hill. Take a left down there, you're in Chalkstone. Or take some of the back roads, you're in Chalkstone. Yeah, baby. Yeah, there's Anthony's drugs. Oh, that's my street. Val, what's up, Val? Good morning. Get out to the crowd. This is my street right here. The back roads, the side roads are there, and look at that. That's fucking tapped. Look at that street. How are you getting down there? That street hasn't been plowed yet. Look at that. Stop. This dude, I believe I know where he is. He's over on the side road on Manton Avenue right here. Oh, look at that. That's tapped. Yeah, I know these houses. He's on the side road. No, I know just where this house is being built too. I don't recognize this. He lives on the side road. Really, April Fool's Day '97? Steve Irwin. This Manton Avenue still.
This street's cooked.
That's cooked. Yeah, it is cooked. Look at that shit. I know that. Yeah. This is where the flea market was. This used to be this is a real bad area still. There's a lot of good people over here though. Honestly, I know a lot of these fucking people. They're good folk, but this is a high crime area though. High crime. Gangs, all that stuff. This is a Guatemalan restaurant over there. I like the Mexican restaurant better. I'm more of a Mexican restaurant. When it comes to the Hispanic food, I like. I really like Puerto Rican food though. The rice and beans with the spicy chicken, that shit's fucking great. There's the old Stop and Shop right there. There's Oneyville. Matter of fact, over here, on the other side of this used to be Johnston years ago. The town hall was over there. Old part of Providence. I've walked my dog down here a million times. I walked my dog down here a million fucking times. Been on my street. It gets lower and lower down here as he's going down the hill. He's getting near the flea market. This is down the road from me. This is at the end of Manton right here. I know this place too. God, that's a lot of snow. You know it. Oh, here's right here, Oneyville. Right here's Oneyville. This is the Dunkin' Donuts right here. This is when my friend's dad had the Golden Nugget pawn shop. That made the news and all that shit. Over here is Oneyville System from that movie Brotherhood. This used to be Stop and Shop in Almax. When I was a kid, I used to Star Market. Used to be Star Market in the 80s. If you go down this street right here, you will go where William Sarmento lived, the serial killer who killed Frankie Bonds and Jason Wolf in 1987. That's Delaney Street and shit over there. There's the autos.
Salt right there.
Look at that. Well, the salt. Fucking don't you hear Star Market? Yeah, Star Market. Wow, look at that. Oh. I got to do another Fibby stream this week. Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump off here in a second. I'm gonna for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna do I wanted that other. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna talk much through it because I don't have nothing to say to it. It's so bizarre. The one where he wrote an open letter to the mafia. It's so childish and living in a fantasy world that I really can't even reply to it. It's so insane. I'm just taken back from it. Like, what the fuck? I might put my camera on and you can see my facial reactions to it. It was so bizarre. Just in that little Fibby world, it was totally fucking batshit. Did you guys see that in the Fibby files? Oh boy, it was batshit crazy. Yeah, I showed you my bucket helmet, right? Real European history. It's a half a bucket helmet. A half a bucket. And I got a Norman helmet right here too. I put over here so I can show everybody. It's a Viking helmet or a Norman helmet. Either or. Both same fucking thing. Same people. With the chainmail. It's a half helm. This is a half helm with chainmail. As you can see, it's got a lot of dents from light HEMA, light contact HEMA, but still gives you headaches and hurts. But like fun, you get to dress up and whack people in the head with shit, but not all your might. You know what I mean? Like a half a thing, but it still fucking rings your fucking bell. And I got a bucket helmet too. My bucket helmet, my full. Oh yeah, all right, it's stock. This is my full bucket helmet, my Crusader helmet that I've done most of HEMA, light contact HEMA. It's taking a nice beating. A full bucket helmet, Crusader. Yeah, I showed him earlier, but I only leave this up for a few days. This thing right there. You give Jason a sub if you're not subbed to him. Even if you're not especially a content creator, sub to the people that sub to you. Show appreciation. But I'm out of here. God bless. I want to thank you all for watching and hanging out. I'll delete this in a day or two because it's all nothing but other people's stuff on here. Blizzards and shit. Or maybe I might make a few shorts out of it. I don't know. Then delete it. But God bless you all. I hope everybody's safe in New England and stuff. And still prayers for the people that were shot in my city. And prayers for all the people that were fucked up from this storm. Take care. What was that? Yeah. Oh, the dog. Yeah, have a good one. Jason, have KD. Yeah, give KD a sub too. Drop his channel in here if you can. Double Agent, your character. What's up, dude? Wallace, have a great one. Yeah. Drop the channels and give them the subs. I'm going to be going on these channels saying some very controversial stuff, so you're going to want to sub. And you don't know which one I'm going to be on just saying the real controversial shit. You're all going to want to clip that, see that, so don't miss out. And if you're a Catholic, pray your rosaries. God bless. Have a great night.